What's good? What's good? It's Made Media Live. I'm your host, Big D. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm shadow banned. I'm starting to learn a little more about YouTube. My channel is definitely shadow banned. Probably been shadow banned, you know what I'm saying? But this first time I paid attention to the emails, man. And the email said my channel is it's some type of censored or some shit. So I need everybody that tap in, hit the like button. You know, they trying to stop your boy. You know, they trying to strike the page, man. Because people be surviving trenches news, man. You see surviving trenches news in the background, man. So, you know, let me see who all up in here, man. But make sure y'all hit that like button. We about to get started. I need to get this shit off early, man. Let me see, man. And I tell your little weird ass, how you keep getting up in here, man? Who is Geechee Lloyd? Get your ass out of here. All right, shout out to Chris Partlow. I see you, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to all my moderator pages. Shout out to Swiper, man. Make sure y'all get that How I Survive Chicago Drill on Amazon.com, man. That Trenches News book. Shout out to Beezy Baby, man. Shout out to Beezy Baby. Subscribe to her channel. Shout out to Dro the Mob, man, the #1 troll, man. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, man. Shout out to NC, Big Dog NC, man. One of the hottest bloggers out in Chicago right now, man. Make sure you subscribe. Let me see. Shout out to Street Science TV. What it do, y'all? What up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Queen Lotus, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. You feel me? All right. We got that out the way, man. Shout out to the whole Mod Squad. Shout out to the whole chat. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Get your coffee, soda, whatever you got to do, man. It's live, man. Let's turn up. I need everybody to hit that like button and hit the share button. They fucking with my channel, man. You know, they fucking with my channel. But they can't stop me. All right, here we go. Yeah, we got a lot of shit up on here, man. All right, I'm gonna start this off, man. One of the hip hop legends, man, tried and started. RP to Jam Master Jay, man. Jam Master Jay was killed by childhood friends. That's what the feds are saying. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Hit that like button. Appreciate it.
The first jury of 16 sat for the first day of the Jam Master Jay murder trial Monday at Brooklyn Federal Court. The two defendants, accused triggerman Carl Jordan and his accused accomplice Ronald Washington. Both were close family friends of the star they knew simply as Jason Mizell, a pioneering member of the legendary hip-hop group Run DMC. But prosecutors contend by the late 90s and early 2000s, with the group's star fading, Mizell turned to setting up cocaine deals to support his family and lifestyle. His murder, investigators say, the result of a coke deal gone wrong. The cross-examination of the government's first witness, retired NYPD detective James Lusk, one of the first on the scene that night, revealing this trial will not be an open and shut case against Jordan and Washington. Under oath, Lusk acknowledging, quote, to his knowledge, no crime scene photos were taken from the building's rear fire escape door, through which the defense insinuated the real killers could have escaped, and that he does not recall if detectives ever canvassed the area for other surveillance video. Finally, Lusk admitted he was not aware that any of the 5 people inside the studio that night ever called 911 after Mizell was fatally shot in the head at point-blank range. One of Mizell's close friends reacting Monday to what he heard on day 1 of this trial.
Innocent to proven guilty. So if these guys did it, you know, they got to face the penalties.
There's a third defendant, Jay Bryant. He's going to be tried separately if convicted in this trial. Jordan and Washington face a maximum of life in prison. We're live in front of Brooklyn Federal Court this evening. Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.
RP to the legend, man. Jam Master Jay. So that dude that getting his shit separate, man, he must be doing that, you know what I'm saying? That's why he went separate. But yeah, that definitely was a sad day. I do remember that day. I was like, damn, I was thinking like, damn, of all people, Jam Master Jay, you know, that was a shock. That was a motherfucking shocker, you know. But shit, it's also a shocker of what's all came out after his death. Like, damn, you know, Jam Master Jay, he was pushing like that. You know, I thought he was eating off of putting 50 Cent out, discovering him, you know, but hey, shit sad. All right, man, hit the like button. We got an update on Miss Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna go over the FBG Duck footage, you know, in a minute though. Let me get this news out the way. Make sure y'all smash that like button. All right, this off of Baller Alert on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. Nicki Minaj continues to rant, accusing Megan Thee Stallion of lying and being shot in her foot, man. Bullet fragment foot, bitch. Man, this shit is crazy. Hey, hit that like button. Nicki Minaj accusing Megan of lying, all right? Let's see what she got to say.
Lie, you can't keep up the lie because there's no memory of it. When you lie, you can't keep up the lie because there's no memory of it. When you
damn bitch, how big could your foot be if it could withstand 2?
Doesn't matter if you wear a size 12. I want to know what scientific facts. Just imagine somebody being caught in these huge lines. What was the feet on when you was talking a couple days later? Because this is fucking insane, yo. This is disgustingly sad, my nigga. Didn't even say at that time they were shot in one hoof. They said 2.
Damn bitch, how big could your
She called her for the hoof. Hey, blood. Nicki Minaj funny as fuck. Hey, but you losing this rap shit, but the jokes, nigga, her jokes is on point, nigga. Her jokes is on point. He said, let me see. You heard BZ Baby. Smash that like button, man. Hit that like button. All right. Nicki, shut up. Hell, you married a pedo and your brother a pedo lover, man. Yeah. She married a pedo. Her brother a pedo. It's just pedo in her blood or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She's still in her feelings about that one liner got her, man. That one line. Let me see. Back on let me see. All right, we got an update, man, on the ex-Las Vegas Raiders. This is a little sports news. Excuse me. Make sure y'all smash that like. Hit that like button. Ex-Las Vegas Raiders Henry Ruggs serving sentence at Nevada prison camp. All right. Ex-Raiders is serving a 3 to 10 year sentence for a fatal DUI. Former Las Vegas Henry Ruggs III was serving his 3 to 10 year prison sentence at a Northern Nevada prison camp. Records show Ruggs 25 was sentenced on August 9th, 2023, after pleading guilty to driving drunk at 156 miles an hour and crashing into and killing the 23-year-old Tina Tintor and her dog. The crash happened in November of 2021. Prosecutors said Ruggs' blood alcohol level was 0.16, which is twice the legal limit. Ruggs began his sentence at High Desert State Prison in Northwest Las Vegas. Records show the prison, the largest independent department, is 45-minute drive northwest of Las Vegas. The majority of the inmates at the facility work for Nevada Division. The department's website said it's unclear if Ruggs was doing that work while in custody or at the dormitory style facility. Ruggs, who was initially charged with DUI resulting in the death, DUI resulting in bodily harm, 2 counts of reckless driving resulting in the death of substantial body harm, and possession of a firearm while under the influence, accepted a plea deal last May. Clark County District Attorney Steve Wilson told 8 News Now Investigating May that the plea deal guaranteed Ruggs will serve prison time. Ruggs is up for parole August of 2026. Man, that's an update on him. For all you Las Vegas Raiders fans, y'all suck. Nigga, Niner gang, nigga. That's why we going to the Super Bowl. Every year I tell y'all niggas, every year, man, y'all suck. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the building. All right, man, let's get on something else. Yeah, let's get on this Duck shit. I mean, this FBG Duck footage that I feel the police released. But first, I seen this on Reddit. This is a new unreleased snippet of Muwap and Muna Zell dissing FBG Duck. Let's see what this is, man. Hit the like button. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
When that nigga played, he almost got shot. And it's still fucking third. Dude ass got left on the curb. I'm a Jade out, jump out, boy. Bet I was city up for him. Throwing bullets like 2 brews. Try to run, you still gon' catch speed. Got him begging on the floor like, help, please. Try to bitch you for the catch 3 more of these. Still a bad out, this on me.
Y'all was able to hear that? That was crazy. All right, so hold on. Let me get to the other thing. That's that self-snitching right there. But they leaked that, and you know how I feel like it was the police that leaked it is because, you know, anybody else that leak it would want some money for it. So if you want some money for leaking something, you gonna leak it to TMZ because they gonna pay you. WorldStar ain't paying nobody for leaking nothing. On WorldStar, you go to their website, you upload it with this button. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of feel like the police was the ones that released the footage. But let me see. Hold on, let me get to it. Like I found the whole thing, man. It's like 18 minutes long, so we gonna react to the whole footage. Unreleased footage of Chicago rapper FBG Duck murder surfaces. This is off Chicago Celebrity. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. Be reacting to the video. Hit the like button. Yeah, that song was stupid as hell. There's no sound on this, so. So this look like they all outside. All right. Make sure y'all smash that like. Hey. All right. The car reversing. Look like a nice sunny day. They want to ruin the day or some dumb shit. All right, there go the car. I see some movement. You see by the trees. Okay, I ain't fit to watch this whole thing, man. I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit There we go. Look how clear this footage is, though. It's crazy. This what the feds pulled from you. All right. This is it. Got World Star all over it. You see, they ran up on him. He tried to get away. He wasn't able to, though. The girlfriend hopped out. And then they got them going all the way back. Look, followed by the police. He hopped out, act like he was gonna do something. They all scattered though. Then show them running through the jets. Running up the stairs. Yeah. So that was the full footage that leaked. That I feel that the police leaked, man. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments about that. I feel police leaked it, man. It went straight to World Star. Well, that's where I seen it first. And most of the other major bloggers and blog sites and even Reddit that I see is on, it got that World Star watermark. So now I don't know if they leaked that to incite more violence, you know what I'm saying, in the city. It could be that. Or it could be to make sure that the people see what happened and make sure that they don't have no chance for appeal or something. But all in all, man, that's probably what's gonna really be going on in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's for every murder. Cameras is everywhere, on every block, in your own apartment complex, in your projects. Houses got Ring cameras and all type of shit. So everything gonna let me see. Everything gonna be like on videotape, man. Like for real. All right. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, man, we gonna get off that. That's why I be having too much shit on here, and I ain't even play the song, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to start our shit off with some music, man. You know how we doing it. So yeah, man, this is Walt Stacks, man. Walt Stacks, shout out to him, man. Walt Stacks featuring Bammy B, Fighting Life, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
But that's his beat, though. They can't fuck with us. We know to fuck it up. 2 or 3, nigga, TNG, nigga, that's it.
Say you're going up.
Have you ever been locked up, nigga, fighting for your life? DA talk about it, only wanna see you do life. Niggas acting like they got you, but you know it's a lie. Bitches faggot left and right once they seen that little time. Have you ever been locked up, nigga, fighting for your life? DA talk about it, only wanna see you do life. Niggas acting like they got you, but you know it's a lie. Bitches faggot left and right once they seen that little time. See if you could put my shoes on to walk the life I live is hard. I was fighting for my life, I was just keeping up my guard. 21 might see fall, thinking who dug his cards. Play that hit and I was done, I've been solid from the start. Ain't no envy in my heart. Loyalty play a part to all my brothers that ain't gone. I'm sending them purple hearts. Put my life up in this song. You know I be living hard. Belly real, getting big. Can't never break them apart. Just caught a new bag. Fuck around, come on a jag. I've been in and out of class. Got time to give back, bro. Bitch tapped in. I told her to fall back. I don't play them bro game. Next time, come with a bag. For the baby spinning left turn, told me to just stack. I can tell by how you move over time. You gon' fag until then. I'ma break it for air. everything that you have until then. I'ma break it for everything that you have. Have you ever been locked up, nigga, fighting for your life? DA talking about he only wanna see you do life. Niggas acting like they got you, but you know it's a lie. Bitches faggot left and right once they seen that little time. Have you ever been locked up, nigga, fighting for your life? DA talking about he only wanna see you do life. Niggas acting like they got you, but you know it's a lie. Bitches faggot left and right once they seen that little time.
Said I wouldn't see the light, I was fighting for my life. Month later gave me bail and I was fighting outside. Soon tied, bag on me, please don't look surprised. Survive, walk on me, had to keep that fire. They claim a nigga ignorant, DA strip my innocence. 28 with 8, let baby translator fatherless. Understand this common sense, no guns, it's come to politics. Bitches come and go, every action has a consequence. He is not your bro, he will fold when it's time to sit. All mark to be the code, tell them no when they offer it. Walk the yard with confidence on bloods, I'm an optimist. Find your way in life, your lawyer joking with the opposite. Told was let it go, he beating the road with it right a bitch. Lord keep a part, told 3Z, I want him out of it. Overlook it, poppin' shit, this gang, I got tired of it. Stand on solid principles, same nigga moving positive. For the babies, nigga, baby. To love, bitch.
Texas speak up.
All right, man. Now let's walk stacks. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Shout out to everybody in the building. Made Media Live. I'm the host, Big D. Another sports update, man. 49ers, man. Bad news for 49ers, right? 49ers is considering benching star defensive linemen for the Super Bowl due to lack of effort, man. They look at them replays, they looked at them tapes and seen that nigga wasn't moving fast enough. Hey, man, you ain't making enough effort for this team, man. Look, the Niners have noticed Chase Young's lack of effort in certain plays. San Francisco find themselves contemplating a crucial decision ahead of their Super Bowl showdown against the Kansas City Chiefs. Reports suggest the defensive end Chase Young, once considered a cornerstone of the Niners defense, is on the brink of being benched following a lackluster performance in their recent victory. All right. The turning point came during the Sunday night's game, where Young found himself exposed by Detroit Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs in a pivotal touchdown run. Fans were quick to express their disappointment online, highlighting Young's seemingly lethargic attempt to stop the rookie on his way to the end zone. The NFL notices the account on X revealed that the 49ers have taken notice Young's consistent habit of taking plays off during games, deeming him potentially a liability. This realization has forced the coaching staff to reevaluate their defensive strategy for the upcoming Super Bowl, considering whether they can afford to have Young on the field during such crucial matchup, man. Chase Young, 92, with some all-time effort and heart on this play. Let's see.
Now it's Gibbs trying to get to the edge. Gets a block from the corner. Makes a man miss. Gibbs inside the 5. Touchdown.
Oh, hell no. Sit that nigga down. Benching. We ain't got no time for that. Let him just run right past you. You know what I'm saying? We about to win this. You know, we about to win this. All right. Let me see. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Smash that like button. All right. We got some fucked up weather been going on out here in California. I'm gonna show y'all two things real quick. But I want to show y'all this. Look at this shit. This is off of Oakland State of Mind on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. An atmospheric river is headed towards California tomorrow. San Diego has already been flooded. I'm gonna show y'all that too. A pair of atmospheric river storms is set to blast California with a nasty disruptive mix of rain, snow, and wind, with the first one arriving on Wednesday and the second one likely by Sunday. Both will be fueled by river plumes and tropical moisture that can bring a fire hose of rain to the state. This type of river is sometimes called a pineapple express. since it originates near Hawaii, according to weather.com. The National Weather Service warns that the moisture will create heavy rain, man. So we all know, like, the majority of California is below sea level. So I'm a little nervous, you know. I'm not a good swimmer like that. Well, let's check this out. Hit that like button. Look at this shit. That's what's coming to our way, all right? I'm gonna show y'all that. Now I'm gonna show y'all how flooded San Diego is right now. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I can't. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Yeah, it's flooded in San Diego, man. So check on your folks out there for sure. San Diego ain't too far from LA too, so that's up that way. It don't snow down here, so I'm more worried about the rain and shit. But it don't snow in LA either, I don't think. Is this it? Oh no, this one. Hold on. Here we go. All right, my bad, y'all. Appreciate the patience. Hit that like button, man. Look at this shit. San Diego right now. San Diego. I can't swim through that shit. So like I said, that's San Diego, California. Right now, they talking about from what today? From Thursday? That's from tomorrow to Sunday. We got this crazy ass tropical storm that only really be happening in Hawaii, about to hit California. The most of California is below sea level already. So how San Diego gonna look when that water hit San Francisco and Oakland and shit? We way under sea level, man. We gonna be flooded, man. So this shit crazy. So get your canoes out, make your boats, get on your rooftops. No, you know, y'all keep looking. That's why I watch the news all day. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. Like, oh, you an old nigga and all that. Yeah, I'm an old nigga. I'm gonna know when that motherfucking storm coming, nigga, and I'm gonna make sure I get my ass to high ground. You know what I'm saying? Didn't that happen last year too? Yeah. You remember NC? Yeah. Shit. Out here in San Francisco, you see niggas downtown San Francisco. Niggas had like little canoe boats, was on their boats and shit. Like, nigga, you know, sharks and shit probably be sliding through. Like, it could get dangerous. Yeah, them canoes and shit. You know, niggas be having canoes. You know, shit, Samoans and shit. Nigga, get your canoe ready, nigga. Fuck. Shit. All right, hold on. Shit, the good swimmers gonna survive. The survival of the good swimmers, man. This all this shit that's happening right now. Look, peep this. All this shit that's happening right now in the world. We got war, right? We got war going on right now. Look, just peep what I'm saying right now, right? It makes sense to me. It might not make sense to you. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? This is my channel. This is my world. Okay. Let me do my shit. All right, look. Look, all this shit that's going on. War, right? War. Now they putting out that we are going to war because 3 soldiers that died from a drone attack, right? The 3 soldiers was African Americans, right? And I'm like, damn, like, why I gotta be like, so now y'all trying to go on emotion on us and try to get us to be okay with y'all going to war out there? Like, nah, nigga. Like, I don't even know why them niggas was out there. Like, I don't know, man. That's just y'all decision. Like, I feel a little different, but yeah, like fuck that shit. Like, y'all shouldn't even be out there. That's they war. Let them motherfuckers. They've been warring for years. Why was we sticking our nose in their business? You know what I'm saying? We ain't nobody doing shit. We got our own shit going on. Fix our shit. You feel me? Like, and let me see. Let me find that little a little clip real quick. I'm gonna show y'all that they put out the pictures of the three soldiers that was killed by a drone. All right, that's war tactics now. There ain't no more guerrilla urban warfare, getting in the jungle or in the sand mountains and shit and shooting it out and hitting niggas with grenades and bombs. Nowadays they using drones and robots and shit that's gonna fuck you up and kill you. Shit gonna kill you. There's too much shit. The weather is fucked up. That shit going on. They releasing a whole bunch of artificial intelligence robots in hella different cities. Got them motherfuckers doing our jobs and shit. Let me see. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Hit that like button. I gotta find it. I got so much shit up on here. I just been finding shit and sending it to my email. Like, yeah, I'm gonna mention this. I'm gonna mention this. I'm gonna mention this. You know what? Hold on. All right. I'm at the fire once I knock some of more of this news down. Hold on, y'all. Let me knock some of this shit out. All right. Kanye West, man. Kanye West. He made news again, man. Kanye West. It looked like Kanye West was spotted in public with his girlfriend, wife, whoever that girl is that he keep having her take naked pictures and parade around naked with nothing but furs on and shit. Kanye West snatches a reporter phone for asking if his wife Bianca, his wife, my bad, his wife Bianca has free will. Do you have free will or do you work for the devil? Damn, that's what a camera person say. All right, let's look at Kanye West snatch the camera.
Oh, it's good to see you. People want to know if Bianca has her free will. Some people are saying you're controlling her.
I don't give a fuck. Don't come after your dumb ass shit. I'm a person, bro. Hey, stop. No, I mean, you can record. Don't come ask me that dumb ass shit. I'm a person. You got kids?
No.
Exactly. So what do you do? Who do you work for? What do you feel like it's okay? I'm a human being. All of this TMZ, this 30 miles on, y'all set celebrities up. All this bullshit. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to do or what y'all gonna do. What y'all got to say. Don't come at me with that shit ass with that. You can walk up on me like that. What you think? Because you a white woman, you can walk up on me like that and ask me some dumb ass like that? Ask me you're my wife, talking about you should get free will? Are you crazy? You ain't saying this America. Do you got free will or you work for the devil? Do you got free will? You working for TMZ company? I'm a legend. You understand that? I'm here to support Charlie Wilson. You come ask me some dumb shit about my wife. That's my wife.
Let's come on now.
You understand? You wasn't asking shit, but I couldn't see my kids. But I couldn't. Do you have questions? Do you have questions when I wasn't able to see my kids? And that I only get visitation and don't have rights to where they go to school? You got questions for that, or are you part of the system? You understand what I'm saying?
You need to go.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I just need my phone.
You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you.
What do you hear?
Kanye.
I see a lawsuit coming. They done provoked. That's what they out there do. half of them is out there to do their job and take pictures and shit. The other half is provoke them to hit me so I can get a lawsuit and get a quick little payout. But yeah, man. Shout out to Kanye West. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. If you ain't hit that like button, man, hit that like button. All right. That was Kanye West, man. He done snatched somebody's shit. All right, here we go. Megan Thee Stallion, man. Megan, man. Bullet fragment foot. Nah. Hey, this off Hollywood Unlocked. Megan Kanka's family responds to Megan Thee Stallion's viral bar in her new song. Said the line was disrespectful. So now Megan's Law people's, man, trying to make a big deal out of the rap line, you know, whatever, man. Megan Thee Stallion recently released her new song, Hiss, which has sparked a lot of responses from people on social media. As all previously reported, Megan got a response from Nicki Minaj after saying a certain bar in her new song. These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes be mad at Megan's Law, which was a shot directed at Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Perry, who is a registered sex offender in New York. All right. After the line went viral on social media, fans did some research and found out that the bar was surrounded around Megan Kanka. Let me see. Megan Thee Stallion, Megan bar is not weak at all. She just getting started for real. I'm so tuned in. Then Megan's Law is a name for a federal law in the United States requiring law enforcement authorities to make information available to the public regarding registered sex offenders. Laws were created in response to the murder of Megan Kanka. Okay, so all you sex offenders out there, registered ones, don't be mad when y'all get put on blast. Hey, that's off Hollywood Unlocked. All right, man, hit that like button. Like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all heard the Queen Lotus. Street Science TV, make sure you subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to my moderator pages. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Mod Squad, man. All right. We getting to it. Hold on. In fact, man, hold on. Y'all think I'm playing. I think I'm playing. I got some more Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion reclaims name of Nicki Minaj collab for 2024 tour. All right. Megan Thee Stallion revealed that she will be embarking on a Hot Girl Summer tour this year. Hot Girl Summer is also the name of Megan's 2019 collaboration with Nicki Minaj and Ty Dolla $ign.
Your album, Megan has more good news.
Oh, we're having the tour this year. The Hot Girl Summer Tour is going to be 2024 summertime. I feel like I've never been able to be outside doing my own thing during the summer, like since like 2019. So this is going to be the first time that I drop an album on time for the summer. I do want to give the hotties the Megan Thee Stallion experience.
It's like her first studio album, Megan has more good news.
Oh, we're having the tour.
Out the Hot Girl Summer cover right there. This off Hip Hop DX on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. All right, man. I feel Nicki, man. She came with that weak shit. Megan gonna step on her ass, man. Megan ain't playing. That we can't come at Megan with no weak shit like that. All right. Let me see. Daz Dillinger, man. Daz Dillinger shuts down Tupac jealousy talk, man. He said, we made Tupac. All right. That's Daz Dillinger off the Dog Pound said that. Daz Dillinger responding to claims that Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, or anybody else around Death Row Records was ever jealous of Tupac, seemingly in response to a recent podcast from Suge Knight, man. So, you know, Suge Knight got that Collect Calls with Suge podcast going on YouTube, man. Make sure y'all check that out. he must have said something that he didn't agree with. So let's check this out. I mean, let's see what Dad's talking about.
You know, people always saying that Snoop, Dr. Dre, us, everybody, we was jealous of Tupac. How can we be jealous of Tupac and we made Tupac? You know what I'm saying? We put that album together. We came over there. We gave him music. We did that. We wanted him to be the man of the man. You know what I mean? So how was we jealous putting his album together? You know what I'm saying? Taking songs from us and giving it to him. How is that jealousy? The only jealousy there was Suge Knight in his ear and everybody's ear causing confusion. Look at that motherfucker. Yo, I got a problem with this. You know, people always get that motherfucker now. You know what I mean? All on this little podcast, always talking shit. Kill that noise. The Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, none of us. We was never jealous of Tupac. Because we can go in the streets and hang out and do whatever the fuck we want to do. He was limited for what he had to do. And we was the one that was producing and creating a masterpiece. All eyes on me. So who's jealous? I think Suge Knight was jealous. Yeah. Get that mother.
Yeah, it's Dillinger. They said we was jealous of what? When I say made Tupac, we made the album, All Eyes on Me, because he didn't sound like me against the world. Pac embraced our style of rap, especially mine. That's Dillinger. We sounded like when we rap because I was the producer, so I'm setting the bar for the songs we did or wrote together. All right. That's off Hip Hop DX, man. Make sure you follow him. That was Daz Dillinger and his whole take on Suge Knight speaking on, you know, Daz, man. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this footage right here, man. This is some footage that surfaced, some unseen footage that surfaced of Tupac Shakur, man. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna show you that one after this one. Let me show you this one first, though. This is off of Bound First on X, man. Make sure you follow him. This is the last ever video footage of Tupac. He was standing with Suge outside the Luxor in Las Vegas. He was shot only minutes later. All right, let's check this out. Shout out to Bound First. Now I'm gonna show you this other one. Let me see. Excuse me. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. No, I need to set. I need to share it myself. What happened? You be having too much shit on your goddamn computer. Oh man, see? I don't like that shit. Goddamn glasses. Oh, here we go. All right. Excuse me. My bad, y'all. This is also our Bomb First on YouTube, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to them. We're reacting to it. This is Tupac's message to the guys that shot him. I'm hard to kill, man. Let's check this out.
I just want to send another message out to the dudes that shot me. I'm still here. All 5 bullets touched me, but you couldn't kill me. So all you did was really just give me that much more ambition, that much more drive to go forward. You really won't be able to stop me because I'm going to be unstoppable because my heart is strong, my drive is strong. I mean, I feel like God put his hands on me. So thanks to everybody that supported me. For the dudes that shot me, thanks, but No thanks. I'm still alive. You miss. Ha ha. I'm hard to kill. Blah blah. Nah 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 nah. Tupac Shakur.
Hard to do it. Same thing again, because I want to capture a different camera angle and be able to cut it with it.
Yeah, man. RP Pac. All right. See. All right, we got an update from the story we've been following, man. It was 6 people was found dead in the Mojave Desert out here. Everybody suspect and believe it was cartel related, and 5 men were arrested. You know what I'm saying? This the latest on that. This is off ABC 7 News. Check it out.
We begin with breaking news. Arrests have been made in the case of 6 bodies found in the Mojave Desert. There's a live news conference underway right now. Let's go ahead and go to that.
North of the city of Adelanto. As a result of that, I want to say thank you for all of your patience. I know we've seen numerous requests as to what really caused that homicide and what information that we had as it related to that homicide. And I want to tell you that from the moment we started this investigation, we started to receive strong leads. And after I was briefed, I was quite confident that we'd be able to get the subjects that were involved in this homicide into custody. And with that, and that's the tireless efforts from our homicide team, from our specialized enforcement detail, and the Victor Valley Station, I'm pleased to announce that the 5 suspects that you see on this chart to my right were those responsible for this homicide. Before I introduce the sergeant that was in charge of this investigation and led this investigation, we used some human source and technological sources to be able to identify the suspects in this case. I would please ask your patience once again. The DA is currently reviewing the filing for this case, and there may be some questions that we're unable to answer, and we'll let you know what those are. And with that, I'd like to introduce Sergeant Mike Warwick to go through some of the details of this case. Mike.
All right. Good afternoon. My name is Sergeant Michael Warwick. That's MICHAELWARRICK. Yes, is this better? All right.
My bad, y'all. We ain't gonna watch this whole thing. I'm gonna just cut it short, summarize it real quick, man. Basically, them 6 people, it was a marijuana deal gone bad. That's what the police said. So it was definitely over some drug trafficking, man. Cause I was like, for them to off 6 people, like that's some cartel type of like weird shit. So yeah, that's what happened, man. When you just keep letting them cross the border, man. My bad. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We need to close these borders. We need Trump back, man. Biden think this shit cool, man. He know he on his way out, so he said, well, I'll just let them all in. Fuck up. Fuck shit up, man. Before I on my way out, just fuck shit up. Like what the fuck? Yeah, man. They killed all them damn people. 6 people. It took, and then it's like 5. What did they say? 5 people got caught for killing 6 people. Weird. How many pounds did y'all get for that shit? That's what I want to know for real. All right. Well, I'll be talking about Trump, man. Here we go. Look. Former IRS contractor sentenced to 5 years in prison for leaking tax information of wealthy people, including Donald Trump. Yikes. This off the Shade Room on Instagram, man. Make sure you follow them. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. A former contractor for the IRS was sentenced to 5 years in prison on Monday after pleading guilty to leaking tax information about Donald Trump and other wealthy people to the media. The 38-year-old Charles Littlejohn admitted to giving data to the New York Times and the ProPublica between 2018 and 2022. Prosecutors allege he applied to work at the IRS in order to get Trump tax returns and figured out how to search for sensitive tax data without triggering suspicions. All right, so while Lil Jon apologizes for his action, the U.S. district judge handed that nigga 5 years in prison. All right, that's the latest up on that, man. Damn, They giving out heavy time for that shit. Oh, I found it finally. Here we go. Hold on. See. Now I gotta find it again. There we go. All right. So look, I was just talking to y'all about the war, man. This is off the Shade Room. These are the three that they say the three first casualties of war that we at war right now. You know, these are the three people. Pentagon identifies 3 soldiers killed in Jordan drone strike. So they got killed by a drone, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they trying to trigger us to make us okay with the war. No, nigga. The United States Pentagon has identified the 3 soldiers killed in the U.S. military outpost drone attack in Jordan. They were identified as one was a sergeant, 46, and one was a specialist, 24, and another specialist, 23. Nobody that was young. The 3 soldiers happened to be black and all from Georgia. They were on assignment at the time of their passing. Tower 22 is the name of the outpost where the attack occurred and has about 350 military officials deployed there. Pentagon Deputy Press Secretary confirmed that the drone hit a housing facility where the service members were sleeping at the time of the attack. That's some cold shit. Biden says U.S. will take all necessary actions to defend our troops after the drone strike by Iran, backed by group, killed 3 U.S. troops in Jordan. All right. Just need to pull all the U.S. troops up out of there. We don't need to be going to war with them. They ain't did shit to us. Motherfucker. They ain't did shit to us. Why are we out there going to war? Why are you putting our people, why are you putting us on front lines? Why couldn't it be, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? All this shit is by design. All this shit is by design. Okay? This shit is fucked up, man. Just shit. I ain't going to war for nobody, nigga. Shit. I got my own war out here. Fuck y'all niggas. Hey, this is off the Jasmine brand. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Nicki Minaj is claiming Megan Thee Stallion wasn't shot by Tory Lanez, man. I know I keep going bouncing back and forth, but shit. Oh, well. All right. Let's check it out.
This is insane, yo. This is disgustingly sad, my nigga. Didn't even say at that time they were shot in 1 hoof. They said 2. Damn, bitch, how big could your foot be if it could withstand 2? Doesn't even matter if you wear a size 12. I want to know who, what.
Hey, man. She funny as fuck. Look, Nicki Minaj be, man, give her a line, she go crazy. All right. Get on to something else, man. Hey, just came across my radar. DJ Akademiks. Look like DJ Akademiks and what's the nigga name? Finesse 2 times been going back and forth online. This is off of Poetic Flacco on X. Make sure you follow him. DJ Akademiks offered $20,000 to the person Finesse 2 times allegedly snitched on to come to his stream after Finesse disses him in a new song, man. Let's check this out. Let's see what Akademiks got to say. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Everybody hit that like button.
Finesse 2 times snitched on twice. You come up here. Matter of fact, you know what? Just because I got money, I got $10,000 for you twice, 2 times, okay? So I got $10,000 for you 2 times after you tell me the 2 times that he done told on you 2 times, okay? Finesse, thanks for mentioning me your bum ass song. Your song did 100K in a fucking day. Let's go to the pathetic views, man. Nobody ain't listening to you, nigga. Your shit is whack. Fuck are you talking about, nigga? Let's go to Finesse 2 times. Like, who the hell? Nigga, you got 2 dusty, fat, obese bitches claiming you some type of pimp in a poly. They got cankles, nigga. Talking about they waking up and rubbing your big toe. I get it, you were in jail for like eternity, so of course you're happy that you, like, come the fuck on, my nigga. Let's look. The nigga dropped the song and got 172,000 views in 20 hours. My nigga, this shit not even trending, nigga. This shit not trending in your city. This shit not even trending in your household. Your bitches don't got this shit on your goddamn playlist. What are you talking about, Finesse 2 times? You can't call me a bum. Nigga, you a bum. Nigga, you was in your jet. Nigga, first of all, I'm richer than you. Hey, put that on the blogs. The nigga who Finesse 2 times.
Hey. Hey, DJ Akademiks funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, DJ Akademiks funny as fuck. Like, I like that he don't let people just punk him, you know what I'm saying? Like, scare him and shit, you know, Finesse 2 times was like, man, it's mob ties. Like, I don't give a fuck about no mob ties, nigga. You broke. Blah, 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 blah. That nigga went in on him, man. Hold on, my bad. Let me see. Shout out to DJ Akademiks, man. Let me see. But I still got you, man. I got a shortcoming with him on it. So y'all be tuned for that, man. I might show it at the end of my live. It depends, man. If I can have at least motherfucking 15, no, I'm saying 20 likes, man. Fuck that shit. I need 20 likes, man. Y'all niggas be playing games with them likes. Coming up in this motherfucker, soaking all the games, stealing content, nigga, and not hitting the like button. Get y'all bitch ass on. Hit the like button, man, if you're gonna be up in here. All right, this is also off of Poetic Flacco on X. Make sure you follow him, man. This Yo Gotti brother, Big Juke. Wake took place in Memphis today under heavy security, it was actually yesterday, but yeah, man, I just went live today, man. This is a quick little clip. Let's check it out. 42 seconds.
Police everywhere. Look, police right there. Look at all them police cars over there. Police cars over there. I don't got police everywhere, every cut. It gotta be Big Juke firm. Look, they got police lined up down there, motherfuckers. Police.
R.I.P. Big Juke. Glad everything we ain't hear nothing went bad at that funeral, so hopefully it's over with. Let me see. All right, opening statements, you know what I'm saying, and the murder of Jam Master Jay. Yes, we back on that. Let's go.
Murder of Run DMC's Jam Master Jay. Opening statements begin today in the trial of the men accused of his murder. The hip-hop legend was shot and killed in his recording studio in Queens in 2002. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu, live in downtown Brooklyn, as the trial continues today. Janice?
Good morning, Mike. Yeah, more than 2 decades have gone by since that trailblazing artist was shot and killed. And today, inside of a federal courtroom here in Brooklyn, 2 of the men accused in his death will be there for opening statements. Prosecutors allege Ronald Washington and Carl Jordan Jr. killed Jam Master Jay back in 2002. The 2 men allegedly shot and killed the Run DMC star inside the hip-hop group's recording studio on Merrick Boulevard in Queens. And for the last 20 or so years, rewards were offered, tips were investigated, but prosecutors say it wasn't until the last 5 years when the case took crucial strides. They interviewed new people, got witnesses to cooperate, and more ballistics tests were done. As for the motive, prosecutors say Jay was going to cut Washington out of a drug deal, though Jay's family insists he wasn't involved in drugs. Jam Master Jay was 37 at the time of his murder. Run DMC brought hip-hop to the mainstream in the mid-1980s. The first rappers with gold and platinum albums, a Rolling Stone cover, and the first with a video on MTV. Now, authorities do say a 3rd person was arrested in connection to his murder. His trial, he's being tried separately. His trial is set to begin next year. Live in Brooklyn.
I recommend La Roche-Posay Lipicar Body Cream. 1 application a day keeps.
That nigga that getting that trial separate, he must about to get a deal for telling. He probably is the reason why it's getting solved. You know what I'm saying? 20-something years later, man. Long live Jam Master Jay for sure. Got one more news clip on him, man. I'm rolling up, man. Hit that like button. I appreciate everybody tapped in. This made me the live. I'm host Big D. We just getting started, man. All right. So, this is on allhiphop.com. Jam Master J trial judge denies bid to use lyrics as evidence. All right. Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington are on trial for Jam Master J's 2002 murder. A third defendant, Jay Bryan, will be tried separately. Prosecutors failed to convince a New York judge to admit Carl Jordan Jr. the rap lyrics and videos as evidence in the Jam Master Jay murder trial. According to court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, the judge denied the prosecution's motion seeking approval of evidence on January 30th. Here as evidence of his guilt, the government seek to admit Jordan's lyrics. I aim for the head, I aim body shooter. And we aim for the head, no body shots. And we stick around just to see your body drop. Hall wrote. Ultimately, Jordan's lyrics do not include any specific facts that might relate to his participation in the murder alleged in this case. Jordan's lyrics do not mention Jam Master Jay, the recording studio in which he was killed, the other shooting victim, or any alleged accomplices, nor does the government claim that Jordan wrote or performed these lyrics around the time of the alleged murder. These lyrics merely contain generic references to violence that can be found in any rap song. Judge Hall also dismissed America lyrics regarding Jordan's alleged admission of drug dealing. The judge cited Migos as one example of how lyrics did not provide proof of drug trafficking. Damn, they brought Migos' name up. The government request to admit lyrics discussing breaking down bricks fares no better, Judge Harvard explained. That is, breaking down bricks does not bear a specific nexus or the underlying offense conduct alleged in this case. Nonetheless, the government argues that these lyrics describe Jordan's role in the drug distribution conspiracy that the government alleged participated in the alleged murder. She continued, however, rap song frequently references the concept of breaking down bricks, that is, repacking kilograms of drugs and distributing them in smaller quantities. Jordan's lyrics are simply too imprecise, unlike lyrics that have been found to explain defendants' preferred process of preparing and delivering drugs, or refer to the minimum quality of legal drugs that the government alleged defendants sold. All right, this is a lot. I ain't reading all this shit, man, so y'all get it. Let's see what took place days during one of
Today we learned more about what prosecutors say happened in that studio back in 2002. Ronald Washington and Carl Jordan Jr. are both charged with murder. Prosecutors say that they were driven by greed and revenge when they killed the trailblazing DJ over a drug deal.
Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles with more from Brooklyn.
A premeditated ambush. That's how prosecutors Monday framed the fact.
Let me see. Ha ha ha. Swag Lil Mo. Ha ha ha. You so funny, bitch. Get your ass out of here. Bye. Get out of my chat. And hit the like button while you at it. You know what I'm saying? And go swag surf on somebody else's channel, bitch. Hold on. See, you fucking my damn thing up. Your troll ass home.
Federal murder and narcotics case against Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Washington and the shooting death of Jason Mizell, known to the world as rap legend Jam Master Jay of Run DMC.
Morning.
Jordan's mother, his young daughters, and other relatives arriving early at the federal courthouse in downtown Brooklyn in support of the 39-year-old accused shooter. During opening arguments, prosecutors told jurors that he and Washington were proud they took down Jam Master Jay, despite their close friendships. They said in October 2002, Jordan and Washington Angered they'd been cut out of a $200,000 drug deal, recruited a third person to show up at Mizell's recording studio in Jamaica, Queens. Get buzzed into the front door, only to go to the back of the studio to open a rear fire escape door and let the two men inside.
The fire escape door was in the back part of where because Jay always had his set when he played the video games at. So there was a door right there, right where he had to set up for the studio.
In disturbing detail, prosecutors say Jordan was mere inches away when he shot Mizell, that the bullet burned the hair on his head. Washington is accused of ordering the two other people in the room down to the floor with a gun. His attorney, quick to call out the glaring holes in the 20-year-old cold case, saying investigators have stuck it together with tape and glue. And Jordan's attorney saying in opening arguments, Carl Jordan Jr. did not kill Jason Mizell, and I expect the evidence throughout this trial to prove that.
None of the family members are here. They all passed away. So we got to get this justice right now.
All right, see. So like they said in the previous news, man, this ain't gonna be like no open shut case, man. So, ain't no telling they're gonna be able to find people guilty of the murder of Jam Master Jay. But all in all, man, RP to him. That's fucked up. That's the literal back door right there. These niggas literally opened the back door for somebody to just walk in and kill him, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. Hit that like button. Shout out to everybody in the building. Good morning, good afternoon, all that shit, man. Smash the like button, hit the share button. You dig? Welcome to my channel, man. All right, look, I'm gonna get on something else. You see what I'm playing in the background, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Surviving Trenches news, man. I got Surviving Trenches news going on, but look, we got some more new music right here, real quick, while I roll up. Get into some more content, because I got some more, man. Got some more about everything, but I wanna play all that. This is a non-zesty zone. Get your bitch ass out of here. Hey, they coming today, right? I know what y'all want. Y'all want some Surviving Trenches news, huh? You're gonna have to wait, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button too while you at it. Make another account and hit the like button. This is a no troll zone. Y'all can't troll over here, man. That shit don't bother us, man. Y'all niggas weird. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. New music. Got new music drop, man. Somebody featuring Pretty Leah. Let's go, man. This is Poetic. Some girl featuring Pretty Leah, man. You know what I'm saying? This new track, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. It's Made Media Live. Shout out Pretty Leah. Shout out Chicago. Let's go.
Go crazy, Dapper. With your man ass. With your man ass. Pretty on go, bitch. Poetic. Girl, you better check a bag. With your mad ass. With your mad ass. With your man steady stalking for this nigga, with your sad ass, with your sad ass, with your sad ass. Is that your nigga? I don't think so. Buy me what I want and don't forget I ain't no cheap hoe. I can see you bitches hating through a peephole. Build a nigga up, Home Depot. Bad little bitch, my check big and my ass fat. Really don't do no dancing, pink locker, get your ass clapped. You fucked 100 niggas, you ain't even touch 100 racks. I'm stepping on these bitches' necks and on these bitches' backs. You the type of bitch that wanna brag up on that nigga, and I'm the type of bitch that rather get 100 figures. That get back be a motherfucker. How you figure? I knocked her out of socks and I ain't even had to kill her. Girl, you better check a bag with your mad ass. with your mad ass, with your mad ass. Steady stalking for this nigga, with your sad ass, with your sad ass, with your sad ass. Is that your nigga? I don't think so. Buy me what I want and don't forget I ain't no cheap hoe. I can see you bitches hating through a peephole. Build a nigga up, Home Depot.
Build a nigga up, watch me break his pockets down. You ain't where them shooters be, you ain't from my side of town. I be with them real killers, you know, quick to pull a trigger. Type to keep the shiesty with them, bitch, we better not catch you slipping. Bad little bitch, dark skin in my ass fat. How this your nigga ain't me stay up in my cash? Just touched down in Miami, got a new body. Brand new titties make you bitches want a new body. I'm always trending topic, man, you bitches need a new hobby. Big back bitches can't compete, you bitches too sloppy. Girl, you better check a bag. With your fat ass, with your mad ass, doing bad ass. That nigga got you lurking on my page, he see this fat ass with a big bag. Bitch, you real mad. Is that your nigga? I don't think so. That nigga always stalking cause he know that I'm a freak hoe. Put your money up, what to discuss? You a cheap hoe. I'm running around in the new, you in a repo.
Girl, you better check a bag. With your mad ass, with your mad ass, with your mad ass. Steady stalking for this nigga, with your sad ass, with your sad ass, with your sad ass. Is that your nigga? I don't think so. Buy me what I want and don't forget I ain't no cheap hoe. I can see you bitches hating through a peephole. Build a nigga up, Home Depot.
Shout out to Pretty Leah. Poetic Nini. It's that new poetic Nini, man, and Pretty Leah, man. Pretty Leah been fired. Shout out to you new niggas up in here, man. Did y'all hit the like button? Where my likes at, man? Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that share and subscribe. Let me see. In fact, yeah, Pretty Lee always got heat. And I found this one back. I thought it disappeared off the net, man. Shit. This Pretty Leo supposed to be on that Mellow Buck song, Boom, you know what I'm saying? But look, it looked like she put something out, man. Put her verse out. I told you she had one of the hardest verses on there. Here we go right here, man. This is off Traffic Things. We're going to react to this Boom Part 3, man. I think this is just Pretty Leo verse. Now, like I said, man, I don't know why the fuck she wasn't on the one with all of them. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Lee, I feel like her verse was the hardest. Now they want to put it out. Like, man, fuck out of here with that shit, man. But yeah, shout out Pretty Lee, Mellow Bucks, all that, man. Shout out to Street Science. Shout out to Sparks Visuals, man. Hit that like button. Appreciate everybody tapped in. Good morning, man. Rise and grind. Hey, Sparks, I'm rolling up right now, man. We rolling up packs, man. We already sent a couple in the air, man. Who else want to go up there? Say something stupid. Say something stupid. We're going to wipe your nose, man. It's Made Media Live. Your host, Big D, Mod Squad in the building. Make sure you subscribe to their channels. Also, shout out to Trenches News. Get that How to Survive Chicago Drill. That book is on Amazon.com right now, man. Make sure you tap in, man, and get you that book, man. It's a good read for sure. It's a good read. But yeah, man, I like Pretty Leah, man. She a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Told you females going harder than the niggas nowadays. Like shit. You think I'll be lying about that? That shit, that's some real shit going on. All right, I wanted to show this real quick, man. This is probably more than likely if the old block 6 or however many it is, if they ever see the light of day, the main shooters and shit. But this is what their future look like, man. Hit that like button. This is off boxed-in.com, man. This is what it looks like to spend the rest of your life in prison. All right, check this out. Hit the like button.
Look, that thing, what it does is
This thing?
yeah.
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
It's a camera. It also takes film.
Oh, all right, okay.
It's a digital camera.
Nigga don't even know what a camera is. That's how long he been in. Now, like I said, man, this is for entertainment purposes and this is for educational purposes, man. This is for you youngsters, man. Think about what you do before you do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be sitting like this shit.
Look, that thing, what it does is
This thing?
yeah.
It's a camera. It also takes film.
Oh, all right, okay.
It's a digital camera. And this is a microphone.
Oh, okay. You know, I've been locked up 40-something years. I'll be knowing.
Go back to your time before coming here.
What is this?
That is a
Peach? Sparkling water. They don't sell stuff like this here.
Yeah.
Never.
When I got locked up, my twins were 8 months old. And that was the last time I saw them. I wrote them letters like every week for the first 20 years I was here. And by this time, now they're all adults. So I figure it's time for me to stop trying.
How could you take a 19-year-old person and just take the worst decision he ever made and hold him responsible for it for the rest of his entire life and not even consider that he may have changed?
He was the thug on the streets 24, 25 years ago, and we're angry at that person, not realizing that that person no longer exists. Actually hasn't existed for like over 20 years.
These men are serving life sentences at Angola prison in Louisiana. They don't have the possibility of parole.
I'm serving a life sentence for second-degree murder.
First-degree murder.
Second-degree murder and armed robbery.
I'm serving a life sentence.
A life sentence without parole.
I was 18 when this crime happened.
I was 17 years old.
I was 18 at the time.
I come in, I was 17, 80 years old now.
People who commit crimes should be held responsible. But how much punishment is enough for justice? As you listen to these men, ask yourself, do they deserve a chance at redemption?
I had time to reflect and what my life would be if I had to stay here. And then I started noticing the need here of the people that was illiterate. So I said, okay, well, I could do some good here. You know, so I started tutoring guys and I started feeling a self-worth. I said, you know, well, I could give something back like that. You know, all the while still dealing with the fact, you know, that I took a life, an innocent life.
If I happen to die here in prison, that's not something that I want. But I have to think about and take under consideration, I took another human's life. A young man, Damon, you know, I went to school with him. He still was somebody's son. If I could go back in time and redo that, that would have never happened. It shouldn't have happened.
In the US, there are more than 50,000 people serving life without parole, 70% of whom are Black.
If you come here young, well, prison provides. So you never have to be responsible if you don't want to. It's hard to mature in prison because prison isn't set up for you to bear the stress of responsibility and to grow from that. So, you know, you have to kind of seek it out your own.
With so many long sentences, America's prison population is aging. Taxpayers spend about $70,000 to keep every elderly prisoner locked up every year. So Angola created a hospice program. Prisoners volunteer to take care of other prisoners, basically people convicted of murder caring for the dying.
It gave me a purpose, and showed me a different side, compassionate side. And I probably sat with over 50 people to their death.
Man, you know, I ain't begging no man, but my first patient was a guy dying of AIDS. When I'm looking at a man weighing 60-something pounds, like, man, you know, can't do nothing. So I used to pick him out of the bed, put him in a wheelchair, bring him in the bathroom, help him, bed him up, tease him, mess with him. But when I first was able to help a person, I just felt different.
Excuse the expression, but they wash all up the crack of another man's ass.
all up under his nuts and all. It doesn't care what nationality or race he is. Is that man faking? Have that man changed? He might have been a character when he got here, but this man done developed character. This man done developed compassion. It comes down to not so much what you done done, but what have you become?
Volunteering, mentoring, education. New experiences gave these men new purpose.
Got a diploma from Culinary Art School from Baton Rouge Community College and 3 certifications from the National Center for Construction Education and Research. You know, in the event that I ever went home, I could be an asset to society and not a liability. You know, I prepare as if I'm going home tomorrow. Even though I have a life without parole, I try to prepare as if I'm going home tomorrow, because who knows what may happen. I'd rather go prepared than go unprepared.
Do we really want to be a country where there's no amount of growth that will ever give someone even a chance to leave prison? A country that's fine with endless punishment, but never with mercy.
That's the worst part. Knowing that I'm a changed man, knowing that I have the skills to go be a better person in society, knowing that I want to do better in society, and knowing that I can do better in society, and not having the opportunity to do that because I have a life sentence without parole. It's hard.
But we have a solution. Second look reforms would offer a chance at parole for those who have transformed themselves and who've already served a significant portion of their sentence. To be fair, there may be lifers who haven't grown, but for the many who have, they deserve a second chance.
Ask yourself, when you were 16, 17 years old, are you the same person? Did you even think the same way you did now? No.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We're reacting to this video. This is what it looks like to spend the rest of your life in prison, man. Hit that like button, hit that share, subscribe. I appreciate everybody tapped in. I'm going to press play, and I'm going to move this to the next room, man. Let me see.
That's human nature. People change.
If rehabilitation is a process, there should be an end to it. There's no, you get to a certain grade level and there's not, high school and college and, you could pursue undergraduate and then graduate studies. There's none of that. It's just life sentence.
A few states have implemented changes in the criminal justice system, including second look reforms, and some of these men have actually gotten out. But they're only a small fraction of those serving life without parole. Now, if you're concerned they might harm someone else, less than 3% of lifers who are released are rearrested. And when they are, it's frequently for a technicality, not a violent crime. In other words, lengthy prison sentences don't improve public safety. Over time, Americans could save billions of dollars if some of these older reformed men are set free.
I've been here longer than I've been with my family. So sometimes I question where I'm from. I be tempting to write my mom and them and say, if I die, leave me here. Don't come get me. Don't bury me with them. I don't know them no more. Bury me with my friends.
I know without a doubt I'm going home. If I die here, whether it's tomorrow or God forbid 25 years from now, my body will not stay here. I'm leaving Angola. I'm not going to be buried here. Somebody who says, I want to be buried in Angola. That's the saddest part of what a life sentence does to you.
I make sure that my life is very purposeful. Every time I invest myself into someone else, I free a part of myself. A part of me will leave here with you. I'm going to love people so passionately until a part of me will always live outside of the gates of Angola.
I have caught plenty hell and it's been changed. I hope I'll be lucky enough to get out. I'll go somewhere and make me a living. I'm start all over again. Yeah. They say the older you get, the more you learn. Well, I've learned a lot of things, you understand? So,
All right. Let me see. I'm still supposed to be moving this. Yeah, so think twice about doing crime, man. Shit crazy. That shit's sad, right? And it really be like that. It really be like that, cause shit. Just I ain't do a lot of time, heavy time like that. When I got out, I didn't know how to use no iPhone or nothing. Imagine them niggas been there 20, 30, 40 years. Don't even know how to live, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, the new digital world or whatever you're gonna call it. All right, shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, hit that share button. I appreciate it. All right, let me see. All right, so here it goes. Once again, man, this is put in better version. All right. We already seen that, so now we ain't watching that again. RP FBG Duck. All right, I seen this. This is off the Dumb Way on Reddit. Make sure you follow them. The Dumb Way, man, they got a lot of Louisiana rap news, man. So look, everybody know Kevin Gates just recently dropped a new album. I don't know what it's called. I don't really listen to him like that, but you know, he just dropped something new. I seen on Super General 2, Kevin Gates rap Free Jeff Perry. In 2014, Jeff Demon Perry was sentenced to life in prison plus 15 years and ordered to forfeit more than $10 million in drug trafficking related proceeds. Damn. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a Baton Rouge drug dealer has been sentenced to life in prison plus 15 years in order to forfeit more than $10 million in drug trafficking related proceeds following a multi-week jury trial in September 2014. 32-year-old Jeffrey Demon Perry was convicted of conspiring to distribute cocaine and crack cocaine, distributed cocaine and crack cocaine, carjacking, possession, firearms, and furtherance of crimes, violence, and drug trafficking crimes, and possessing firearms while convicted felon. During Wednesday's sentencing, the court found that Perry made his living trafficking drugs and that he did whatever it took to protect his drug trafficking enterprise. As example, for his danger in the community, the court noted that the reliable evidence suggested Perry had hired an individual and two young men to set an elderly man's house on fire. These two young men died later that day as a result of burns they sustained from the arson they had committed. During the sentencing, the court noted Perry cold-blooded and callous statements about one of the arsonists as he lay dying in his backyard seeking medical assistance from the injuries he sustained from Perry had hired him to set. Evidence at trial showed that from August 2006 until September 2011, Perry led a drug trafficking endeavor within Baton Rouge, operating largely on Evergreen Street, Louisiana Street, and Delphine Street, which distributed kilos and multi-ounces amounts of cocaine and crack cocaine. Customers used cash, stolen equipment, firearms, food stamps to purchase these in those locations. Varying amounts of cocaine and crack cocaine from Perry. He used crack addicts to test his quality of crack he cooked before selling it to others. As the court found, Perry often used violence as another example of evidence showed in court. Perry solicited the associates of Mark Allen to rob another individual who had been supplying him with kilos amounts of cocaine. A few days after this robbery, Perry enlisted Allen's assistance to rob one of the customers of approximately $80,000. During this robbery, Allen shot and wounded the customer and carjacked him. After Allen met Perry and handed the cash he had taken during the armed robbery over to Perry, the later rewarded Allen, whom he knew to be a convicted felon, with an ounce of crack cocaine and Taurus 40 caliber semi-auto pistol to protect himself against any reprisal the victim has friends might take as a result of the robbery Allen had committed. Other defendants, August 31st, 2011, following a trial, a jury convicted Donald Frank of conspiracy to distribute cocaine for conduct arising from the drug trafficking endeavors on behalf of Perry on March, blah, 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 blah. This is too much reading. I ain't know it was this long. My bad, man. If y'all want to read this shit, get on the dumb way and just type in Super General 2. All right? Hit that like button. Get on something else, man. Get on something else. All right, look, disclaimer. This post is not to promote or condone any violence, all right? This is off All Bay News. Let's check this out, see what's going on.
No, bro, I have nothing in my pockets. I'm gonna take off my clothes. Let me take off my clothes. No, let me take off my clothes. Let me take off my clothes. Because y'all sit there and touch me anyway. I have nothing. I have nothing. You sit there and let these white motherfuckers touch me and hit me and all that. You're not a bro, you're not a kinfolk, bro.
Okay,
you're not a kinfolk. Bro, why am I here? Nobody even told me why I'm getting arrested.
What's up, guys? Starts hanging out? Just got off of work. Huh? Just got off of work. What do we do wrong? Oh, it smells like you're smoking weed. Oh, this is stuff from the store. It's not in the store. It's THCA. You smoking weed? You guys smoking weed? It's coming from the store. It's a little bit from the smoke
I can smell it coming from that. So.
You got it from the smoke shops.
Okay, well, go ahead. Here, my back.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Get off.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Give my shit. I just want my stuff. Why are you trying to
Hey, lady.
Hey, we're fine.
Wait.
Did we stop? We just got
Nope, stop right now.
Wait.
You're getting detained.
Why am I being detained? I just told you that they sell it in the...
You're getting detained.
Why am I being detained?
Turn around now. Turn around, you're gonna get tased. You hear me?
Why am I being tased?
We're gonna search you. Stop.
Circulations make my leg numb, bro. I have nothing in my pockets. I'm gonna take off my clothes. Let me take off my clothes. No, let me take off my clothes. Let me take off my clothes. Because y'all sit there and touch me anyway. I have.
All right, man. Yeah, shit crazy. These motherfucking police, they always doing that. Come walk up with you, fucking with you for no reason. Like, go do something. Go solve a murder or something. Niggas fucking with them people. Bitch ass niggas. I love y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button. I got too many different plugs, man. Hold on. I'm trying to get this shit set up real quick. Hit that like button for me, though. There we go. Let there be light. Let there be light. Yeah, definitely a lawsuit. Always doing too much. They be doing too much because they get away with a lot of shit, man. That one ain't found. Back on DJ Akademiks, this off of boxten.com, man. DJ Akademiks exposed for beating his girlfriend. And he had a 16-year-old in the house. All right, let's see. Ain't nothing to play, man. This DJ, this our boxed in. She said, never had to wear this much makeup until I met him at Akademiks a day before our London trip. Looked like she got a black eye. This fat lard keeps threatening me. You smell like tartar sauce and don't bathe for 5 days. Leave me alone, please. It's over. You got more titties than me and boots do. That's fat. Dang, look at that nigga, bud. Stop you, nigga. Akademiks. Hold on. Shout out to everybody in the buildings. Made me the live host Big D. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's see. All right, I seen this off of
Listen.
Off the Art of Dialogue, man. That's another dope channel that has a lot of Death Row Tupac throwback shit, man. Tupac wife house was broken into. They stole her jewelry. Stretch was the only person with a key, man. This almost sounds similar to like the King Von situation, man. Hit the like button.
There's a good chance somebody's trying to hack your website right now.
I was checking out, Suge Knight podcast, right? And he was speaking on, Kisha Morris, Tupac ex-wife. And, he said that, if it wasn't for Kisha Morris, Tupac, he would have never been on Death Row. We would have never got All Eyes on Me, and we would have never got none of them Tupac hits. How you feel about him saying that? You agree?
I believe that I think she definitely played a part getting Pac out of prison, meaning by contacting, Suge. A lot of people don't know. I don't know if I said it before in your show, but Suge wanted to sign Pac before.
Nah, you never told me that.
So Suge wanted to sign Pac when Pac was rolling with Dugg Life. They was mainly Crips at that particular time, and he was rolling with Psych, the Dugg Life crew, the Rolling 40s, Microdoses, Rated R, and he ran into Suge one time at Interscope, and Suge wanted to sign him then. And even Suge said a long time ago in the interview that Pac was kind of why he wasn't ready then. So Suge always respected Pac, even before he went to Death Row, you know what I mean? So, and I guess and Pac always knew that if he was ever in that tight spot, because I believe Pac did a song one time on one of Suge, what is it for the movies?
Yeah, soundtrack.
The soundtrack. So he did a soundtrack, and Pac
Above the Rim.
Above the Rim, and that's the most Pac ever got paid for a song. Back then, Suge broke him off a lot of money, so he always had a lot. So he wanted to sign Suge Pac before, but it just didn't happen. So I do believe Kisha reached out. Kisha was, Pac trusted her. Now he really, really trusted her. She used to handle a lot of his affairs. So I'm sure when he said that, it was true. Definitely, I remember that. Yeah, definitely.
With Kisha Morris, right? Just out of curiosity, how was she as a person? Did you have any kind of, interaction with her or no?
Of course, we used to stay in an apartment with Pac. Like she used to live, I believe it was in Harlem. And we literally stayed in her, whenever we come to New York, myself and the rest of the Outlaws, because Pac used to stay in her apartment in Harlem. And I remember he used to walk around the neighborhood like it's nothing. Everybody speaking to him, and he was already Pac. He was already Tupac, standing in Harlem at her apartment, walking around in the neighborhood. Everybody in the corner store was speaking to him. The dudes on the corner, you know what I mean? And I remember she was a very good person, very quiet, stood to herself. Well put together, educated, and she wasn't no street girl. She was educated.
I forgot where I heard this from, man. But I want to ask you: is it true that somebody broke in Kisha Morris' house? You heard anything about that?
Yeah. So when Pac got shot, when he got shot in New York, a lot of strange things started happening. And one day Keisha come home and she was like, somebody took all my jewelry from my house and took everything, but they didn't break in the house. They used the key. So Pac confused because Pac said the only person I gave a key to the house was Big Stretch. So Pac was like confused. He really was like, I really don't know what, you know what I mean? Like, I believe he, you know, at that particular time, I don't know if he fell out with Stretch yet, but I think all of this started adding up to when he started falling out with Stretch, because he looked at it like, I don't know if Stretch told him he lost the key but somehow Pac, like, he don't know how all his jewelry and stuff was missing without somebody breaking in the house and they used the key. So he ain't no telling who it was. You know, we don't know, we don't know if the only person who had the copy was Stretch, besides the landlord or anyone else. But this is what Pac started becoming confused and like, something just not adding up.
Yo, that's crazy. So they had the key? I thought they broke in, so they had the key and they just went inside the house?
Yeah, somebody went inside the house with the key, used the key, and stole all her jewelry and, like stuff that she had, valuable belongings and stuff like that. And it was crazy because imagine, Pac just got shot, and I don't know if he was in jail at that particular time. I really forget, but he might have been in jail. He might have been in jail, and when we went, he might have told us when he was in jail, that just had happened.
And he said the only person that had a key was Stretch, outside of Kisha Morris, of course.
Pac said the only one, he was like, man, the only person who had a copy of the key that I gave to was Stretch. Now, we don't know if somebody else had a key, the landlord was, you know what I mean, or somebody else, but this is what Pac told us.
Yeah, that's scary, man. Imagine if somebody trying to kill you or something, and they got it that easy where they got your key and they can just come in your house, and that's wild, bro.
Yeah, that's why he, even when he got shot, he never went back to Keisha's house. He stayed in, he went to like Jasmine Guy house. When he checked himself out of the hospital, Pac got shot the same night he was out of the hospital. He went to Jasmine Guy house. And then from, the days he wasn't at Jasmine Guy house, he used to go from hotel to hotel. But he never went back to Keisha's house and it might have been because of that. See, I don't know the time. I can't really put the time, like the exact timing. Was it before he went to jail or, before, or after he went to jail? But I know he was confused because he was like, man, who else went into a house? That's why he was paranoid. So when you hear him saying, I'm paranoid, I can't trust my homies, he meaning like people like that who was around and he don't know where it's coming from. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how true it is, but I heard one of the interviews of the guys who was like, man, the Dexter dude who was supposed to shot Pac or whatever robbed him. And he was like, man, how do you think we knew when he was coming in and not? He's like, man, it was somebody on his team that was telling us. You know what I mean? He said Stretch was doing it. So when you hear these things, you know what I mean? It just like, wow, bro. So Pac, you know what I mean? We were saying he was paranoid. We were saying he tripping. But at the end of the day, he knew things that like, he knew these things that was coming up to him. So he felt like a certain way. I know other people, you know what I mean, might not believe that. You know what I mean? Like some people might even, they might believe, nah, we don't think Stretch will ever do that. Like other brothers, other people that was close to the Pac at that same time. But now you have an individual who robbed Pac and said this, so that's scary.
Foul. That's foul. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta watch the niggas that with you, man. Hard. You gotta watch it, man. You can't trust shit. Stretch. All these years later, I mean, it already was up in the air that Stretch, you know what I'm saying, let him get robbed, Tupac said this up. When they came robbed him, he was looking at that nigga like, why you laying down? Like, nigga, we ain't letting these niggas rob us. But shit. Hey, man, it's another unsolved mystery. RP Pac, RP Big, all them, man. Jam Master Jay, man. His opening statements went underway. His trial started 20-some years later. Jam Master Jay. Tupac trial damn near 20 years later. Shit crazy, man. It's like shit. Now they want to solve shit. And they want to do all this solving this shit. We going to war. They letting all the immigrants over here. Every other day is cartels killing 6, 7, 8 people at a time and shit. Like, man. But yeah, hit that like button, man. Y'all, hold on. Shout out to all my moderators. Y'all heard this shit is live, man. Shit is live, man. I need y'all to smash that like button, man. I need 25 likes. Some can I get 25 likes on the live? Like, goddamn, nigga, I be putting in work on this motherfucker, man. Like, I do, I think I do pretty well, with the news and shit. Still working on my editing skills, putting the videos together, shorts, funny, come on now. Y'all don't play me like that, nigga. Hit the motherfucking like button. Fuck wrong with y'all. All right, check. This is off of KTVU, Bay Area News, man. Looked like it was a sideshow going on, man. Sideshow, man. Yeah, I'm shadow banned already, man. I appreciate it. Everybody hit the like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Give me a fighting chance on this YouTube shit. I'm still gonna do it, but we need more people up in this building. We need more people up in here, man. What we doing the Bay Area sideshow. Shout out to all the niggas that do that. I ain't doing that shit. You ain't risking hitting my goddamn car. My car look too good. I ain't doing that. I ain't fucking dogging out my car engine. None of that shit. I used to do it back in the day though. Like, it's so fucked up. I brought a car, man. I had that motherfucker for like not even 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm up in the car with the homie and my dumb ass. It just was raining, so the roads was still kind of slick. And it was like, spin it. My dumb ass start spinning that shit. Motherfucker slid right into the pole, the light post. You know what I mean? Totaled my shit. I just cashed out for my shit. 2 weeks. I ain't had no insurance, no nothing on that motherfucker. Money gone, nigga. I was mad than a motherfucker, boy. I was mad than a motherfucker. Y'all heard Street Science TV. Subscribe to her channel. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share, and subscribe. Swinging shit, man. That was, sideshows, niggas swinging them with the doors open, hanging out the car window. You know what I'm saying? Going dumb. Nigga, we going dumb out here. Going stupid. All right. Let's get on something else, man. There's some news y'all might need. You know what I'm saying? I know when holidays come and they need that extra help, UPS always a good source of money. I know the checks ain't big at all. But I did, I worked at UPS before, throwing packages in the back of the truck and shit. So yeah, this off Hollywood Unlocked. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. UPS say it will lay off 12,000 of its employees, man. Guess why? Because artificial intelligence. All right, look. UPS, one day of the world's largest package delivery companies, just announced that it will be laying off 12,000 of its employees. This decision comes as UPS released revenue outlook for the year that fell short of Wall Street's expectations, causing its shares to plummet. In addition to the layoffs, UPS also hinted that it may put Coyote truckload brokerage business up for sale. This move is part of the company's effort to align its resources with its strategy goals and focus on what's wildly important, as CEO Carol Tone stated in the conference call. UPS cut 12,000 jobs 5 months after reaching union deal as revenue outlook for a year disappoints. That's off the Associated Press. So all you UPS workers, man, hopefully, man, y'all got a good position that ain't in danger. Yeah, bass, you be hearing a couple of blocks for sure, bro. Let me see. All right, man. We got an update from Snoop Dogg's daughter, man. Glad she okay. We all heard recently, man. She had a major stroke. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg's daughter, Corey Broadus, is up and walking and says she's slowly regaining her strength after recently suffering a severe stroke. We're so happy to see her doing better. Let's check this out. This is off the Jasmine brand on Instagram. All my content creators, man, y'all need to follow the Jasmine brand. She breaks a lot of updates and stories, man. Dope channel on Instagram. Shout out to her.
Like actually walking, like walking. And I'm so exhausted, but I'm so proud of myself. Like I'm gaining my strength back slowly but surely. And yeah, I just love showing you guys the process of everything. So today,
Shout out to Corey Broadus. Hopefully that recovery go well, man. That's she's very young to be having a stroke, man. So make sure everybody get y'all health together, man. Shit, I need to get my ass back in the gym. Yeah, I'm letting my mustache grow back. They get looking a little rough, but it's okay, man. Niggas still handsome, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. This made me alive and host Big D. Shout out to all my moderators. Make sure you subscribe to my moderator pages, man. All their pages, dope content, man. We the dopest moderators on YouTube. Everybody know it. Everybody know it. Everybody know it. All right, man. We got another travel warning, man. Another travel warning. Check this out, the travel warning. All right, this is off of Revolt Black News, man. Revolt Black News on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. The Bahamas counts 19 murders in January. U.S. issues travel warning. Y'all hear that? So don't go to the Bahamas. Don't go to the Bahamas. If the Bahamas are on your travel bucket list for this year, you may want to take some serious extra precautions when making travel plans. On January 26th, the U.S. Embassy in the Bahamas issued a travel advisory for the country, raising the threat risk level to 2, having long been at level 1 safe vacation haven. The State Department is advising visitors to exercise increased caution in both tourist and non-tourist areas due to recent uptick in violent crimes. The security warning comes after Nassau, the nation's capital, reported 19 homicides already this year. By comparison, the homicide rates in larger U.S. cities for the month of January include Chicago, 23. Now, I can't see the rest. So Chicago got 23 and Bahamas got 19. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Bahamas like mini Chicago. Y'all better be careful going out that motherfucker. The Bahamas travel advisory, level 2, man. Updated. Exercise increased caution in the Bahamas due to crime. Damn, is y'all gonna read it? No. All right. The majority of crime occurs in New Providence, the Grand Bahamas, Freeport Islands, Nassau. Practice increased vigilance in the Overhill area south of Shirley Street, where gang-on-gang violence has resulted in a high homicide rate, primarily affecting the local population. Violent crimes such as burglaries, armed robberies, sexual assaults occurred in both tourist and non-tourist areas. Be vigilant when staying at short vacation rental properties where private security companies do not have presence. Activities involving commercial, recreational, watercraft, including water tours, are not consistently regulated. Watercraft may be poorly maintained, and some operators may not have safety certifications. Always review and heed local weather and marine alerts before engaging in water-based activities. Commercial watercraft operators have discretion to operate their vessels regardless of weather forecasts. Injuries and fatalities have occurred due to these safety concerns. U.S. government personnel are not permitted to use independently operated jet skis, rentals in New Providence or Paradise Islands. Never swim alone, regardless of your age, level, swim skills Keep within your fitness and swimming capabilities. Be mindful of sharks when swimming and engaging in water activities, as there have been recent fatal and non-fatal incidents involving sharks. Be aware of weather and water conditions and heed local warnings. Read the country information page for additional information on travel to Bahamas. I'm trying to help y'all out, man. Hit the like button, share this. Fuck around. All right. Do not answer these are some do not do's if your ass want to be hard hitting and you still want to go. All right. Do not answer your door at your hotel residence unless you know who it is. All right. You don't know nobody out there, so don't even answer your door. Do not physically resist any robbery attempt. So if somebody trying to rob you, they saying just give your shit up. Enroll in the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program STEP to receive alerts and make it easier to locate you in an emergency. All right. So that's like a little ping device that let them know where you are if something happened to you. Follow the Department of State on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you could be updated on any travel shit or any warnings or anything. You'll get alerted first through them social medias that you fuck with. Review the country security report for the Bahamas. Prepare, plan emergency and medical situation. Review traveler's checklist. Visit CDC page for the latest travel health information related to your travel. That's everything that smart people do before they go somewhere. You don't just get up and go. You check it out, Google shit. Triple shooting update. Police have confirmed eyewitness news that one of the 3 victims who was shot in a triple shooting Independent on 1st Street, Coconut Grove on Friday night has died. The shooting incident has pushed the country murder count to 18 from 2024. All right, man. So, shit, got pray for the Bahamas. Hopefully you get better out there. That's a travel warning advisory for all Americans. Don't go to the Bahamas until that shit lowered down. All right, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's made me alive. I'm host Big D. We also have an update on the mother who had her son go in Walmart with only my bad, y'all. We have an update on the mother who had her son in Walmart with only a diaper on, and it was snowing outside, man. This is an update, man. This is off the Family TV One. Make sure you follow on Instagram. He also have a YouTube page, The Family, man. He put together some dope documentaries, but let's check this out. This girl's crazy, man. The mother who had her son in the Walmart with only a diaper speaks out. All right, let's check it out. Hit the like button.
Hey y'all. So I am the girl inside the video. Certain things that I did just want to say. First of all, you wasn't helping with a thing. You didn't help with a thing. You actually made stuff worse. First of all, you have a child that's dead. Rest in peace to your baby. I pray that God can have you with more kids, which I'm sure he will. He'll definitely bless you with more children. So as a mother, you should know what it feels like to have your kids away from you, have your children taken away from you. So right now, I lost 10 pounds currently because my kids are gone from me. I haven't seen my kids. I seen them now under certain restrictions. But like my son, he doesn't understand why. Like he need therapy now. I'm getting like harassments and things like that. So that's what's going on with that situation. I know a lot of y'all want to know. That baby must be living in horrible living conditions. Horrible. If he's treated like that here, I wonder how he's treated at home. This is a period time, a decimal of what. So it's nothing how y'all try to say horrible living conditions. Never that. Never, ever that. So that's that about that. My biggest thing right now though, is the false allegations that's out there about me. Not a bad mama, never been a bad mama. That's my main thing. Really, honestly, is just I miss my kids. Like I said, my baby he misses me, and my biggest thing right now, I'm gonna make a GoFundMe for gas because I'm under. I don't really want to talk about the case too much, but I can't see my kids under like strict restrictions. I want to raise money for gas for that to make sure I can see my babies and for indoor activities because right now we're not even in a safe space to even go to places. We can't even go nowhere publicly. Like you really ruined a lot of stuff, man. Like for real, but if it was actually done from the goodness of your heart, the Bible says that you want to do stuff, those who, when you do good deeds, you give to the needy, blah, blah, I'm not needy, by the way, but you give to the needy, you don't do it, like, hey, look at me, like how the hypocrites would do. You actually, you do it in private, to your Father that is, because you're doing it for public, that's for people that can see. You need to do it to your Father that is unseen. Don't believe I saw your GoFundMe. You have received your reward in full, as the Bible states. Something else like bearing false, like I really believe this is a learning lesson for you. False witness, thou shalt not come to give false testimonies against your neighbor. That's what you're doing because situations like this. Now, my kids have to heal from this. I have to heal from this. I'm going through stuff. I don't know if I got my kids back yet. But like the Bible says.
All right, girl. Your kid's okay, man. Your grandma got him. Last I heard, your grandma picked him up, man. She talking about she got GoFundMe for gas to go see her kid and shit. I don't know, man. Hopefully, man, she get on her meds and get her shit straight. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's Made Media Live. I'm host Big D. If y'all wondering what she talking about, I showed a video on my previous live. She was in Walmart. It was snowing outside, and that baby just had a diaper on, but yet she was fully clothed, but winter gear, gloves, beanie, mittens, earmuffs, ski mask. I added the rest on, but yeah, you get it. Other news, man, out there in New York, man, New York State of Mind on Reddit. Make sure you follow them. A 14-year-old teen was approached by an armed suspect who threatened to shoot him if he didn't give up that $1,200 Montclair coat, man. That's what's going on these days, man. So be careful. I know, you should be able to let your teenage kid or, wear wherever the fuck you want to wear. But, nowadays, man, you got grown niggas that's going to put that pistol to them and make them come out that coat and all that stupid shit. So 14-year-old, man, $1,200 coat. Ain't them come out that Montclair, man. Dude, lucky he didn't K flock him, All right. Got some other news, man. Hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're doing an early live because I got a lot to get off. Sports news. Former NBA champion Rajan Rondo, that Rondo shooting nigga, man, arrested on gun and drug charges. I believe he was on the Heat, right? Or the Boston, one of them motherfuckers. All right. Former NBA All-Star Rajan Rondo has found himself in legal trouble once again, but this time he's facing a gun and drug charges in Indiana. According to court records obtained by WDRB in Louisville, Kentucky, the former athlete was pulled over in traffic violation over the weekend. It all happened during the following routine traffic stop, and officers detected the odor of marijuana, prompting the search of Rondo's car. The search allegedly revealed a firearm, a personal use quantity of marijuana, man. Former NBA star. Couldn't wait to retire to smoke weed. This nigga crazy. Look at him, man, looking like a baby Chief Keef. Somebody else posted him on Sharbackology talking about he looked like Rondo number 9. But yeah, man. Shit, why you out there playing around, man? You better come to California. We got the best tree. You tripping. But that's the latest on him, man. Former NBA champion. All right. Hit that like button. All right, let's bring it to the West Coast, man. West Coast, man. We got some news, man. This is an update on the Wack 100 versus Big Side situation. Wack 100, man, exposed Big Side, dropping paperwork saying he was telling on something, man. Let's see what's going on with that. This is an update. Wack 100. He said, Reggie Williams, this Wack 100, follow him on Instagram. He said, Reggie Williams, aka Big Sad. What's going on here? Description of vehicle. I'll wait till you say it's fake, then I'll release the interrogation video. Oh shit, you got some video? Let's see.
A lot of their kids, a lot of their brothers and sisters didn't get.
All right. What they say? Detective Cruz, and SUV, Reggie Williams, a small SUV. Detective Cruz, a small SUV, Reggie Williams. Kind of, I want to say a gray or silver. If not, then it had to be like it wasn't like no bright ass pink or none. It was like a silver fish, gray fish. Damn, he hella descriptive. And then he said it was either silver, gray, or light brown. All right, so this looks like some paperwork. Big Sad 1900. In just a few short years, Reggie Williams, better known as Big Sad 1900, went from dejected dreamer behind bars to hometown superstar. All right. I got something else on that, man. Let me see. I played a couple of his songs on my lives. The Big Sad, he cool. Cool. Music cool. All right, here we go again. Wack 100, real quick, real simple. We know the truth. Let's see. It's our Wack 100 page on Instagram. Make sure you follow. Hit that like button.
I know I might be smacking, eating my oatmeal and shit. Got my keep banging hoodie on. A few things I'm gonna address.
Hold on, this nigga say you got keep banging hoodie on. Keep banging. You about 60 years old. That's crazy. But hit that like button though.
Real quick. 42 Dugg, no, you didn't get robbed. I'm gonna let you get robbed. You got hit in your motherfucking mouth. You were scared to fight back.
Okay, so this one he talking about 42 Dugg. I said on my last live that him and 42 Dugg, he put out that 42 Dugg allegedly got robbed by Offset. So this is an update on that, man. Hit that like button.
That's it, busty shit. You did it, so be it, nigga. Whatever it is, it is. You 4'2", don't nobody expect you better fight back here. Shout out to Offset for being a man handling himself. You can scream and screech and all. Nobody give a fuck about none of that. Any nigga speaking for you, fuck them too. They wasn't there. Okay, what else? Big U. I got them Nipsey contracts in my phone that you wanted me to go rape the estates for. Take the 30%. I got everything in the phone with the instructions. I asked you to put that on 60 Crip that you didn't send them to me, and you wouldn't. And I also heard you say you didn't have a BlackBerry. Now, everybody from Rolling 60s that know Nips, Big U, know they seen him with the BlackBerry. I asked you to put that on 60 Crip when you get it. But I will post where the police issued you your BlackBerry. Another thing, ain't nobody reporting your account. Nigga, you 57 with bad knees, you don't matter, your clout gone, you ain't never did nothing in the motherfucking music industry, but piggyback off of us. Also, stop lying. You beat your son half to death. That's why you went to jail. Pulling that paperwork. Say something, boy, I'm gonna spank you with it. Don't act like we didn't come get your ass out of jail for beating your son half to death, nigga. He's a child abuser too. But I ain't gonna go there until you go there. On the flip side, what else? Credible diapers coming to the Congo. Visas clearances this week. Shout out to all the homies out there. We got no jumper this week. And to all you super tough niggas, y'all know where I'm at. Rod Zay, Rolling 60s. We're gonna sit down this week, bro. 600. Bring the homie to the studio. Me, you, him, and Luce Cannon can sit down and go over that other thing for that movie thing we got going on. And Luce, come talk to me because I got major press for the launch of your reality show February 14th where you exposing the Big U shit. Other than that, shout out to everybody. Peace and love. We on the Hunter side with this shit. West up. All right.
The Hunter side with this shit, man. That's Wack 100. All right. That's his update on Wack, man. What Wack got going on. All right, some bullshit. All right, Other news, man. Elon Musk announced that the first human has received a brain implant from his startup Neuralink. A brain implant? What the fuck? This is all Spiritual World on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. In the groundbreaking development, Elon Musk has revealed that a brain implant has been successfully received by the first human from his startup Neuralink. Yeah, man. Elon Musk, what? Like, so that's the brain? Look at that shit. That shit look like a goddamn Duracell battery, don't it? Like one of them little circle batteries you put in your watch and shit. That's your new brain, my nigga? Damn, I wonder how smart you is. Like, how smart that? Like, what the fuck? I need more info on this. Man, look. That's the brain right there. That circle, man. You see the brain. Elon Musk announced that the first human has received a brain implant from his startup Neuralink. We need Street Science TV to do a video on this shit. We need Street Science TV to break this shit down. Shit. Hey, man, this shit crazy. Yeah, man, I just put it out there. No, when y'all hearing this shit first, you know, I be up on shit like this. I'll be constantly looking at the news, looking at this artificial intelligence, and every day is some old new shit. Now look at this shit. They already letting artificial intelligence and robots do operations, open up surgeries and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, imagine that. They gonna have motherfuckers in line for surgeries. They're gonna press a button, start. That's all they gotta do. Tell your ass lay down, start. Get your ass to everything. It's gonna take however many hours to do you and stitch you up. And next, for real, we gonna be like some straight cattle around this motherfucker. Like a herd of sheep. Shit. The fuck? All right, let me see. Check this out. This was sent to me by one of my subscribers, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. The digital fundraising brand creating businesses and jobs for economic, family, and community development. FindingFamilyFirst.com. Foreign artificial intelligence drone attack kills 3 Americans on a U.S. base. Okay, that's what this is about. Let's see.
Joining us on this Sunday, I'm Lindsay Davis.
This is what started the war.
Words from President Biden, who says the U.S. shall respond after Iranian-backed militants killed 3 American service personnel and injured at least 30, all stationed in Jordan. They are the first American service members to die from hostile fire since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. The troops were there to support American forces in Syria and assist the military in Jordan. Their post is called Tower 22. Officials say it was hit by a one-way drone. Some of the wounded are being treated for serious shrapnel wounds. Others are being examined for traumatic brain injury. Since the Israel-Hamas war, Iranian-backed militants have repeatedly carried out strikes from Iraq, Syria, and notably Yemen, where the U.S. and its allies have intercepted dozens of missiles and drones. Iran's foreign minister told our Martha Raddatz just days ago that no one would benefit from a wider war. Tonight, the White House is walking a fine line between fighting back and risking a larger conflict. ABC senior White House correspondent Selena Wang leads us off.
Tonight, the first American troops killed by enemy fire since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. The White House blaming Iran-backed militants for the deadly drone attack on a U.S. base in Jordan, near the border with Syria. 3 Americans at Tower 22 base were killed and at least 30 were injured when the drone strike made it through the base's air defenses. The Pentagon says some of those injuries are serious, including shrapnel wounds and possible.
So yeah, man, it's official, man. Israel versus Hamas war, plus America. Why are we out there? Yeah, man. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like, hit that like, hit that like, man. Offset claims 42 Dugg is lying about details of the dice game in text. All right, let's check this out. This off of VladTV.com. Make sure y'all check him out. Offset claims 42 Dugg is lying about details of dice game in text to Wack 100. Akademiks dropped this on Instagram. Okay. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. He said, this Wack 100 said, listen, Neff, I won't speak on it again. I'm going to leave it right there. 42 Dugg said, Blueface lost 5. I would never forget no shit like that because a nigga never even played with me like that. Wack said, you been around me on tour. All that ain't either one of us pussy, and we too close to our comrades. I'm off it. 42 said, Wack, we both know I wouldn't have let a nigga took something from me. Wack said, I'll clean it up. Won't speak on it again. He tried. Whatever.
Said, walks right up, and Doug's walking away from him, grabs his left pocket. Some money bulging out of it. He didn't take the money out of his pocket, right? I don't know if he was attempting to take it or he was just trying to turn him around or what it was. Nevertheless, Dugg ends up turning around. When he turned around, Offset 5.
In the face.
Right in the face. I give it to 5 count. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000.
You're counting what?
No reaction from Dugg. If y'all gonna get down, y'all gonna get down. Nigga, 5, you get off. When I seen one no reaction, now I get pulling out, right? I grabbed Dugg and see, Dugg, I don't know why he doing this. Didn't know why he robbed me or stripped me at home. You signed a little baby QC. But nobody did a rob or strip you. Nobody no thing about robbing and stripping you. You at home. You at QC Studios. It ain't that type of party.
Some more Wack 100, man. Whole lot of shit, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Chopping this shit down, man. Appreciate y'all patience. Hit that like button, hit that share, subscribe if you ain't subscribed, man. Shout out to my moderators. Make sure you subscribe to their channels. Shout out Trenchard News. Make sure you get that How I Survived Chicago Drill on Amazon.com. What is this? Let me see. All right. An Amazon driver accused of stealing a French bulldog, man, during a delivery. Ain't that a bitch? A Florida Amazon delivery driver has been accused of stealing a valuable French bulldog named Callie while making deliveries. He was charged with grand theft after allegedly taking a $4,000 dog from a home in Spring Hill on December 2023. According to Sheriff, Callie owner had left the bulldog in the fenced backyard that morning, only to discover later that the dog has escaped. Witnesses report seeing Callie approach a Hispanic man in his 20s wearing an Amazon uniform and driving an old white Chevrolet Cruze. The thief stopped in his car and took the dog, man. Hit the like button, hit the like button.
Amazon delivery driver lands behind bars in Hernando County, accused of stealing a family's puppy, a French bulldog. You see right here, that's worth thousands of dollars. Investigators say the driver took off with the pup after delivering packages in Spring Hill. As Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer reports, the dog is back with her family tonight, and that Amazon driver is out on bond facing a serious charge.
It was December 23rd, a time when Amazon drivers are typically delivering holiday happiness. But Hernando detectives say that wasn't the case for one driver in this community. Home security images show an Amazon driver making deliveries in Spring Hill when something unexpected happens. A small French bulldog named Callie approaches him.
Dog goes up to him, chases after him when he starts to pull away, and then he stops down the street and picks her up.
Hernando detective Benjamin Witherell explained what should have happened next.
A reasonable citizen would say, let me try to do everything I can and keep the dog for the night and, make some phone calls and try to...
First here at 5, an Amazon delivery driver lands...
find who the owner is. That's understandable.
Investigators say the driver, Rainier Revilla, did initially try to find the owner, but quickly gave up and left with the dog. Deputies say he lied to his company and said he released Callie in the neighborhood, But instead, we're told he actually took her 45 miles south to the Tampa area. Detective Witherell says that's theft.
Callie's worth about $4,000. This is a grand theft investigation. She's a purebred French bulldog. It's an expensive breed.
Investigators tracked down Revilla last week. He handed over the dog and was arrested. And 3 weeks after this puppy vanished, deputies brought Callie home to her family.
It was a highlight case of my career,
That
honestly.
nigga took a selfie.
That's a very good ending to a story that could be so sad.
Because deputies recovered the dog in the Tampa area, Revilla turned himself in to the Hillsborough County Jail. He's been released on a $5,000 bond. In Hernando County, Aaron Mesmer, Fox 13 News.
That nigga thought he had one. Hey, that shit be serious, man. I'm a French bulldog owner. I've been wanting a French bulldog all my life. You know what I'm saying? I was able to get one, man, thanks to YouTube. But shit, yeah, man. I'll be so funny style my French bulldog because nigga in the city, motherfuckers will rob you at gunpoint for French bulldogs and shit. So I don't even be playing with mine. Like nigga, motherfuckers like, let me take your dog out. Hell nah. You what? So you can get robbed for my dog? Like nah, this motherfucker. This is my dog. Shit. Yeah, next time his ass, he's dumb as hell. He should have known better. And you in the wrong neighborhood. You know them people gonna look out for each other. He act like he was in the hood doing that shit like ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Hell nah, them people over there told like a motherfucker. Yeah, it was an old Chevrolet. Had everything. Yep. Shit, Coco up in that other room. She probably sleep. Yeah, man. So y'all be careful with y'all little. If y'all got cute puppies y'all care about, and y'all just be letting it freely outside and shit. You got some broke ass people that like to steal animals. You know what I'm saying? I got a quick story. I was accused of stealing animals. I actually got charged for that shit. They said they tried to charge me with these niggas. Hold on.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
So police that's off my computer. That's crazy, right? As soon as I start talking some shit, that nigga pop up. But anyway, yeah, man, they try to charge me with felony transporting lost and stolen dogs, right? Felony transporting lost and stolen dogs. What? Nigga, I probably already told y'all my lies, man, but my house got raided 2 times in the same week over dogs, nigga. Nigga, what you, nigga, dog whisper, all that shit, nigga, Craigslist, nigga, changed they whole shit because of me, nigga. I used to get money off that bitch. But, yeah, nigga, the motherfuckers try to charge me with that shit until they look through all my emails and shit. Like, nigga, my dogs, nigga, I had like 22 puppies in the garage, you know, that just, you know, they wasn't even ready to go yet. You know, they tried to say I was a backyard breeder and shit. I had puppy mill going. Hell nah, I had pure breed Siberian Huskies, you know what I'm saying? And all in sack, nigga, I was pushing Siberian Huskies, man. You know what I'm saying? Without papers, 800 a puppy. I don't give a fuck. And most of them had blue eyes because one of my male dog, he had blue eyes, you know what I'm saying? Nigga name was Loco. Let me see. All right, let's get on something else. I already said that one. You already did that one. All right, somebody made America Most Wanted, man. Let's check this shit out.
The Elk Grove Auto Mall. New, wow now. Acura, Audi, BMW, Buick, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, GMC.
Y'all can hear it? Hold on. Let me try it again. This is on Fox News, man. America Most Wanted.
Honda, Hyundai, Infiniti, Jeep, Kia, Mazda, Nissan, Ram, Subaru, Toyota, Volkswagen.
Stop being boring.
Man, that's crazy. Nigga, America Most Wanted, he killed the nigga because the nigga said he got a fake watch. They like, nigga, that watch fake. Crazy. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. This may be a lot of most Big D. Let me see. Trip, I know I've been on this bitch for a minute. I could really make this 2 lives, man. But hold on. I ain't gonna bore y'all to death, man. We got some more new music drop, man. There's some new music drop right here. There's some new Filthy Rich featuring EBK J-Bo, man. Shout out to Oakland and Stockton, man. Let's check this out. Hit that like button.
Are you sick of having issues with your web? I'm on troubleshooting with attendees.
That's what's up, man. That's that new Filthy Rich, EBK J-Bo, man. They didn't flip that, the Brat old school beat. It's that funkified beat. All right, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. This may be the live of most Big D. Let me see. Damn. I'm gonna say that one for the next one, man. I'm tired, a little tired of reading. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. But man, let me get this out the way. They making fun of Krishan Baby, man. This is off of 40 Cent on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. Krishan Baby might have fetal alcohol syndrome. Why that's fucked up.
Blueface and Christian Rock have a retarded baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, I got $5,000 that Christian Rock and Blueface have a retard baby. Baby gonna be dumb in the motherfucker. They not gonna have a healthy baby. Look, I got bets on it right now. Put up $5,000 that Blueface.
That nigga out of pocket, man. I don't know. It's pretty mean. Oops. Hold on. All right. Excuse me. More sports news, man. Boxing news. Sorry, boxing, man. Shakur Stevenson, man. Shakur Stevenson is officially retiring from boxing. This is a statement. I'm officially retiring from the sport of boxing. I'll be in the gym forever, perfecting my craft and helping the next generation become great and chase their dreams. But I ain't fucking with this weak ass boxing game. So look like he retiring. Look, probably disgruntled about a contract he done signed with Don Cream. No, I'm just playing, but I don't know. But yeah, Shakur Stevenson, man, saying he retiring from boxing, man. I mean, Shakur Stevenson fans out there. Shit. All right. Megan Thee Stallion, man. Megan Thee Stallion talks life, music, and new passion projects. All right. Look like she sat down with Good Morning America. Let's check it out, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Megan, man, she winning, in my opinion. She winning this whole hip hop on. All right, here we go.
Megan Thee Stallion, the multi-Grammy winner, fiercer than ever. This segment is sponsored by Planet Fitness and the superstar rappers teaming up with them, telling us about staying strong in body and spirit. And you will hear her very special announcement that she is sharing with our viewers before anyone else. 2024 may as well be the year of Thee Stallion, and the 3-time Grammy winner is showing no signs of slowing down.
2024 so far is very lit. Like, I'm already working my butt off. Like, I'm trying to keep the hotties happy. They fussing at me right now. They're like, where's the music?
It's funny how the mean girl opened all the doors. I've been told y'all, I'm the Black Regina George.
Off to a fetch start. The self-proclaimed Black Regina George, topping the year off, featured on the soundtrack of the new Mean Girls movie.
It's really insane because Mean Girls has been my favorite movie since forever. I would be like, yeah, Regina George, that's really me. Like, I really resonate with this character because I feel like she was running her life.
The Houston MC ushering in a new era with new music.
Just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again.
Still reeling from the success of her reflective lead single, Cobra.
At night, I'm sitting in the dark room thinking, probably why I always end up drinking.
The 28-year-old reclaiming her freedom and strength on the song after overcoming one of the toughest periods of her life.
It was really rough because for the past couple of years, music just seemed so negative to me. I just wasn't in a good space mentally after everything that had happened to me, and it just all felt like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of fighting. Like, but I had to tell myself, you know what, I don't want to give up. I love a lot of things, but music is the one thing that I know I've always really super tried at. And the one thing that my mama knew that I really wanted to do. So I was like, I can't give up this fight. I just had to put it into music. And I feel like it was like therapy. It was like a real diary entry.
Megan says her focus on total wellness has been key, and the gym is one of her many safe places.
When I go to the gym, I really zone out. I get to take my anger out. I get to take my sadness out. I get to go in there and just listen to my music and run for however long I want to run. I just go in the gym and just be whoever I want to be that day and feel whatever I want to feel that day. And when I leave out, I'm like, you know what? I accomplished something. I did it big today. I didn't stop. I didn't quit.
It's why she's teamed up with our sponsor, Planet Fitness.
The landscape of fitness was bleak. Toxic instructors, shady scammers, and Bispo bakes. Mother Fitness was angry.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Mother Fitness came with me being all about making myself better from the inside out. My collab with Planet Fitness is so amazing. It's so important to me because I feel like working out really helped me with my mental health.
Through this partnership, members can join at a discount.
Are y'all ready for big fitness energy?
And tone their body-yaddy with workouts inspired by the rapper. And just like her first studio album, Megan has more good news.
Oh, we're having the tour this year. The Hot Girl Summer Tour is going to be 2024 summertime. I feel like I've never been able to be outside doing my own thing during the summer, like since like 2019. So this is going to be the first time that I drop an album on time for the summer. I do want to give the hotties the Megan Thee Stallion experience.
You heard it here first. And thanks to our sponsor, Planet Fitness.
Shout out to Megan and Planet Fitness. That's my favorite workout spot, Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black card member. You know, I'm a black card member. Shout out to everybody who does made me the live most Big D. Smash that like button, hit that like button, man. I know I've been on this motherfucker a long time. I'm gonna be on it a long more time now. I ain't got that much more. But all right, I'll say that for probably the next one. Let me see, what is this? All right, we got an update. More sports news, man. An update on Sergio Brown, all right? Update. Ex-NFL star Sergio Brown on his best behavior behind bars while awaiting trial for allegedly murdering his mother. All right, this off the Jasmine brand on Instagram. Make sure you follow them. Sergio Brown has been on his best behavior since he was arrested. According to reports from Radar Online, the ex-NFL player hasn't faced any disciplinary action to date while behind bars at the Cook County Jail. For those who may need refresher, in October 2023, Sergio was charged with first-degree murder and concealment of a body in connection to the death of his 73-year-old mother, Myrtle Simmons Brown. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office revealed Myrtle died from blunt force trauma. Her body was discovered near a creek behind a suburban Chicago home in September. Damn, so that's crazy, man. Shout out to Black Matt. I see you, man. Hit that like button. That's the update on Sergio Brown. Let me see. Okay. family behind Megan's Law thinks Megan Thee Stallion's reference in Hiss was disrespectful. All right, leave Megan alone, man. Let her do her thing. Shout out to Megan. Nicki Minaj isn't the only one upset at Megan Thee Stallion's Megan Law line in her new song. Richard Kanka is the father of the slain child behind the federal law, is fuming over it. Richard, the father of 7-year-old Megan Kanka, whose 1994 murder at the hands of a convicted sex offender resulted in the federal law bearing her name, spoke to TMZ about Hiss on Monday, January 29th. Richard said that the rapper, 28, references Megan's Law to attack Minaj, 41. See, 28. Look, Megan Thee Stallion is 28. Okay. Nicki Minaj is 41. Okay. Nicki Minaj too old to be going at her. Nicki Minaj is like almost in retirement age. Hey, she said it's disrespectful as a gift because it's dragging his late daughter's name into the riddle song. All right. Richard acknowledged that Megan Thee Stallion line raised an awareness about Megan's Law, but that doesn't change his feelings because the use of his daughter's name in such a graphic, offensive manner was highly offensive to the pain his daughter and family felt. Nigga, you trying to do a lawsuit. Shut your bitch ass up. Richard also noted that he hasn't heard his, but he haven't heard his yet. He haven't heard his yet, but read the lyrics. Okay, well, listen to the song, nigga. You might feel different. According to TMZ, Richard is considering looking into legal option to see if Meg track went too far. Come on now. How they gonna try to sue her? Megan Law is the name of legislation required. Okay, I already read that earlier in the live. Y'all know what Megan Law is. Megan Law became a hot topic in hip hop world after Megan Thee Stallion used the phrase on Hiss to make a jab at Minaj family. Her husband Kenneth Perry and brother Jelani Mirage, both of whom are convicted sex offenders. Man, these hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes be mad at Megan's Law. Minaj didn't stop after that. Following 3 days, the Anaconda rapper went on X to rant after another while teasing her own diss track Bigfoot, which released on Monday. The response mocked Megan's sex life, her rapping skills, and Tory Lanez shooting her in the foot. Whatever, man. Hey, the remix on my page is way more lit than her song, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about, okay? Nigga. All right. Hold on, man. Hit that like button. We got some more new music, man. We got another female right here. Hold on. Where's she at? Where you at, man? Hold on. Back up. Here we go. Hit that like button. Here go a little snippet, man. Check this out, man. This is some brand new Tooch Magooch, man. Sacramento, new female artist, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
For you to spin that bag, I shouldn't have to ask. For you to eat this ass, I shouldn't have to ask. Trip to the Gucci store, I shouldn't have to ask. And for that new Dior, I shouldn't have to ask. If he ain't chasing goals, then I can't build with him. For you to spin that bag, I shouldn't have to ask. For you to eat this ass, I shouldn't have to ask. Trip to
All right, we gotta see when that drop. I'm waiting for that to drop, man. Hit that like button. All right, let me see what else we got here. All right, here we go. This is off a No Jumper page on Reddit, man. LA biggest op is back in action. All right. Somebody named Debo Gatson, man. I don't know who he is, but let's check it out.
Hey, 30 stick, I'm right here, nigga. I'm in the hood doing push-ups in your hood, nigga. Ain't nobody out here. Nigga, bust down. You see where I'm at? Hey, fuck Brick Baby on his damn, nigga. Doing a push-up in your shit green, nigga. That shit green, nigga. On me, nigga. So I can't put him to the hood. I'm down, I put him to your hood, nigga. 30 stick, nigga. And we out here, nigga. And we out here, nigga. Niggas get gunned down, nigga. Where niggas at? Nigga, I'll pull that nigga down. Hey, you know, nigga, I'm out here, nigga. What are they talking about?
I don't know why niggas be playing, man. G-Bo Gatson back trolling on the net. First victim is Brick Baby. I don't know what Brick Baby done to him. I don't know what Nipsey got to do with it, but man, seeing what happened in Indian Red, I wouldn't be doing that. He said I'm doing push-ups in your hood. He said I'm physically improving my health in your hood. Where you at? He said he a genius for trying to fuck with Brick Baby though. Nigga gonna get a no jumper response. He said for sure Brick Baby gonna crash out over this. Hey, the comments be funny as fuck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, man. Brick Baby, pull up. All right, let's see. All right, I got a special. We got a little special, man. You just dropped. We gonna react to this. Surviving Diddy. All right, y'all ready for some Surviving Diddy? Man, this is off of Swamp Stories. Make sure you subscribe to Swamp Stories. We reacting to the video Surviving Diddy, exposing all the murders, 8 bodies, the trauma, and his dark, evil ways. Man, hit that like button.
If when you play piano, you have problems coordinating your hands or moving your fingers,
you hear the door go boom, and then you see Tupac with Suge and about 1,000 Bloods and Crips.
Have a pay transparency plan but don't know how to get started? Let us help you put your plan in motion. Say hi.
What he's being known for with Cassie, I can only equate to some of the things that I've seen him and Kim go through.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See? I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get it early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the did Puff just say?
Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
There's no way this kid should be getting, this man should be getting an icon award when all he has done was destroy the people around him.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this one, we do something that we've never done before. We take a deep dive into one of America's most controversial figures. He's loved by some, hated by others, but everyone knows that he's a boss that you never want to piss off. As talented of a genius as he is, he's also known to be equally as angry, manipulative, and flat out evil. So in this video, we gather information and opinions to create an unbiased and hopefully accurate depiction of the man himself. This is Surviving Diddy, so let's dive in. The story begins in 1970s Harlem, a very rough place at the time. Poverty and violence ruled the community, and people did what they had to do to survive. One of these people was Melvin Combs, a man who climbed the ranks as a dealer in Harlem. But Melvin lived a double life, one where he risked his life and freedom in the streets, and another where he provided for his wife and 2 children. But by all accounts, Melvin and his wife did a great job sheltering their kids from the chaotic streets. Sadly though, in the mid-1970s, Melvin would lose his life to a deal gone wrong. On paper, Melvin was just another statistic, one of the thousands in New York City. But to his son named Sean, he was his everything. Sean was in elementary school when his father passed away, and his mother always told him that it was a car crash. Her idea was to shelter him from all things bad, and she even moved him into the suburb.
Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share, subscribe to Surviving Diddy, exposing everything.
So in the 6th grade, the family moved to the city of Mount Vernon, and Sean attended a private Montessori school. In many cases, going from inner city to a private school can be a struggle, but not for a young Sean Combs. He was highly intelligent and charismatic, an instant leader amongst boys. So Sean spent the rest of his adolescence in Mount Vernon, thriving amongst his wealthier classmates. After high school, his good grades led him to the prestigious Howard University. There, he became an absolute star in all facets. He joined a fraternity and was known for throwing the best parties in DC.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard. Have you ever done a recording where your guest just had terrible internet issues? They were blurry, they were freezing, you could almost hardly hear them. Well, with local recordings from StreamYard, you'll be able to download a perfect quality video from your guest after the show. This means that no matter what you or your guest's internet connection is like, you'll be able to download the perfect high quality recording every single time. You can also download both a separate audio and a separate video file for the hosts and guests. Now with StreamYard, you can have freeze-free studio quality recordings on any connection, anywhere in the world. You can choose to download them, stream them later, or edit and
On top of this, he started a cab service that would safely take home drunk students after parties. He was already a natural businessman, and everyone knew that he was destined for success. All he had to do was wait patiently for his first major opportunity. For him, this would come rather early. In fact, it was in 1989 after his freshman year. While home in Mount Vernon, he linked up with a good childhood friend named Dwight Myers, also known as Heavy D. Growing up, Heavy D was like a big brother to Sean, a mentor in many ways. Well, Heavy was a talented rapper, and by 1989, he signed a major deal with Uptown Records. So over the summer, he introduced his friend Sean to the owner of Uptown Records, a respected mogul by the name of Andre Harrell. Right off the bat, Andre took a special liking to a young Sean Combs, like an oddly special liking. I guess he saw major potential in him because he decided to give him a major opportunity right away. So in the summer of 1989, Sean was hired as an intern at Uptown Records. Over the summer, Sean spent countless hours in the studio and in meetings with major artists from around the country. It was truly a dream come true for a freshman in college, something that's pretty much unheard of. Well, the fall comes around and Sean has to return to campus in DC. Andre didn't want him to go and tried to convince him to drop out and stay with the label, but Sean's mother was not having it. So together they came to a compromise. Twice a week, Sean would take the train from DC to New York to be at the Uptown office. This was 4 hours each way, meaning that Sean spent a total of 16 hours a week just to remain an intern at Uptown. This really didn't make any sense. What could he bring to the table that required him to do all of this hassle? Well, you might find out in just a second, so hold on. This crazy lifestyle continued for a few months until Andre Harrell put his foot down. He offered him a full-time job at the label if he would drop out of Howard and return back to New York. Sean accepted it and it worked out extremely well. This is because at just 20 years old, Sean was promoted to the vice president of the label. Whoa, now we're all thinking the same thing, aren't we? Why in the world would Andre Harrell promote a 20-year-old to the vice president of his label? The music industry is one of the hardest to crack, and for most it takes decades to get this position. So how did Sean Combs really get this job so young? And that leads us to a little bit of deep diving history. Back in the day, Andre Harrell had a very similar story to Sean Combs. He was another college student in the Bronx hoping to one day work in the music industry. And while in college, he was discovered by a legendary music mogul by the name of Clive Davis. For those who don't know, Clive is famous for founding Arista Records and for being one of the first moguls to come out of the closet. While Clive took a special liking to Andre and took him under his wing in the music industry. Long story short, in 1985, Andre was given funding to start his own music label, one called Uptown Records. So just like Puff, Andre went out and discovered underground rappers, one of which being Heavy D. So again, this begs the same question: how did Andre get this position at such a young age? Well, according to Sean's former assistant, it's all a power dynamic with Clive Davis at the top. The insinuation is that the boss takes advantage of a young intern and will pay them back later on.
He loves the ability to manipulate and control people. Why? Most likely because he was victimized by his mentor, who loved to control people.
And his mentor was
Andre Harrell.
Tell us how
who was mentored by Clive Davis.
Don't tell me that Andre Harrell got by Clive Davis too. Don't tell me that Andre Harrell got by Clive Davis too.
Regardless of the truth, stories like these have always been rumored in entertainment. Essentially, you get taken advantage of by those in power, and that's how you make it in your industry. Then the idea is that over time, the former victims become the perpetrators. Now, of course, these are all just rumors, but Jaguar does get more specific. When Sean was hired
CarParts.com has everything I need for my projects, whether I'm working on my truck or fixing the family car. With fast shipping, they make finding
at Uptown, Andre Harrell had a personal assistant named Kim Porter, and the rumor states that she caught Sean doing special favors for Andre.
But then again, you know, you added in for Andre because Andre used to make you and Kim Porter had footage of it.
The rumors have never proven to be true, but they will be important later on. Well, make of all that what you want, but the fact is that Sean's career took off from here. After becoming the vice president of Uptown, Sean truly put his head down and grinded for success. He scouted the local underground scene in order to find his first diamond in the rough. This is how he discovered his first artist in 1991, an MC out of Long Island by the name of Craig Mack. Craig was an instant success, but Sean wasn't satisfied with just him. While scrolling through the Source magazine, Sean was intrigued by a rapper in the unsigned hype section. This would be a young rapper out of Brooklyn by the name of Notorious Big. So in March of 1992, Sean got in contact with Big and brought him to the studio. He was blown away by his talent and instantly signed him to Uptown Records. Boom, this was his next Uptown protege. Now I know what you're thinking, but Biggie was a certified street dude and he was not going for that. It was strictly a business relationship, and here is where things get interesting. It's the fall of 1992, and Biggie completes his first album to be released. The debut album is called Ready to Die, and both him and Sean feel very strongly about the project. But there's a major problem in the way. Uptown's parent company refuses to release the album. They expressed that the album was not to their liking and contained too many explicit lyrics. As you would expect, Sean was upset and so was Biggie. Sean did not respond well to the decision, and because of this, he was fired from Uptown Records in late 1992. This was devastating, but Andre Harrell had his back no matter what.
Final straw for me was when MCA wanted me to not put out the Biggie Smalls album because they didn't like the subject matter, and they wanted me to tell him he's got to change his tone. And it wasn't up to me, I felt, to tell a generation what they could and could not do artistically. So I knew it wasn't going to work because he was coming from a new space and a new era. And Biggie Smalls was more like in the streets and telling street stories. And he told them, well, I'm really letting you go so you can get rich. I'm really letting you go so you can get rich.
Shout out to everybody in the building. This is Made Media Live. I'm your host, Big D, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. This is Swamp Stories. Subscribe to their channel, Surviving Diddy, man. Let's check it out. We're reacting to the video.
But was this really the case, or was something else at play? Puff had just gotten fired from his dream job at the age of 23. Most people would be devastated, but Sean fell right back on his feet. Just a month after being fired, Sean started his own label called Bad Boy Records. Obviously, the 23-year-old didn't have the pockets to fund it himself, so it was initially a partnership with Arista Records. Wait, let's get this straight. So Sean was fired by Uptown and then given his own label by Uptown's bosses. How does that make sense? Well, it's possible that Jaguar Wright was correct.
He stepped around Andre Harrell and gave you the keys to the kingdom. Andre was in line.
So again, here's the idea. Andre Harrell had to do special favors for Clive Davis in order to be hired and then get his own label. And once Andre established his label, he repeated the same cycle on Sean Combs. But for former Uptown singer and assistant Jaguar Wright, she believes that Clive Davis was in on it as well. I guess her idea is that Sean did things for Andre in order to be hired, and then he did things for Clive in order to climb the ranks. And being that Clive is above both of them, he had the authority to give Sean his own label.
Oh my God, here we go.
The Kardashians have redefined the...
Andre got passed over. Like, how do you go from being the president of Uptown and losing your entire company to your intern? Like, Puff started out as an intern.
And that's because you know Clive Davis, and we all know he has lots of secrets. Clearly, he trusts you. He stepped around Andre Harrell and gave you the keys to the kingdom. Andre was in line.
If the rumored power dynamic is true, then Clive Davis did replace Andre Harrell with Sean Combs, meaning that now, instead of Andre, it was Sean doing special favors for Clive. And as a reward, Clive made Andre drop him from Uptown and gave him his own label. Of course, though, this is all silly speculation. But what's not speculation is that Uptown's artists were released from their contracts and were able to sign with Bad Boy Records. This way, Sean now had full control over Biggie and Craig Mack. Well, after starting Bad Boy, Sean started going by the alias Puff Daddy. This is a name given to him by his mom because when he was a kid, he used to huff and puff whenever he was mad. So now we enter the era of Puff Daddy and Bad Boy Records. Puff's Bad Boy released their first album in July of 1994, which was Craig Mack's Flavor in Your Ear. The album took off to immediate success, and this is how Bad Boy entered the industry. Then just 2 months later, Biggie's debut album Ready to Die released as well. Both albums did well, and Puff was eager to keep it going. So just 2 weeks after Biggie's album, Bad Boy released Craig Mack's second album, Funk the World. Puffy couldn't miss, and he was eager to recruit more and more new artists. He was becoming so respected in the industry that other moguls were coming to him for advice. And that takes us down to Atlanta, Georgia. In 1992, music mogul L.A. Reid discovered a 12-year-old singer named Usher Raymond. While watching him perform at a local talent show, he saw some Michael Jackson in him. He was so impressed that he signed him to his label LaFace Records at just 13 years old. Interestingly enough, LaFace Records was under the Arista umbrella. Just keep that in mind. Well, the story goes that in order to prep Usher for his music career, he was sent to go live with none other than Puff Daddy. So at 14 years old, Usher was sent to live with Puffy full-time, something known as Puffy's Flavor Camp. I guess the idea was for Puffy to mentor him and send him down the right path. But according to Usher, there was a lot more going on than just that.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor
some...
Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
Many people out there believe that Usher was Puffy's first victim of the power ritual. There's no proof to show that, but these clips may convince you that something strange was going on.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid.
So what do you guys think? Is Usher a part of surviving Diddy, or is this just a silly assumption? Well, now we move on to the next chapter. Regardless of all the nonsense, Puff was truly a genius at discovering and developing artists, and in the process he was gaining immense wealth and power in the industry. As you would expect, the success got to his head pretty quickly. By many accounts, Puff grew an obsession with having complete control. He wanted control over everyone around him, even for the silliest things. So here is the first example. The year is 1995 and Craig Mack is eager to continue his success, so he puts together his third studio album, one by the name of Operation Get Down. The story goes that he brings the album to Puff to get it released, but things don't go as planned. Puff allegedly tells Craig Mack that if he wants the album released, he has to fire his manager and then hire a bad boy manager. But Craig's manager is one of his closest friends and has been rocking with him since day one. Because of this, Craig is loyal to him and tells Puffy no. Even though it's a silly request, Puffy is pissed because he doesn't have control over the situation.
Puff told Craig Mack if he didn't change management, he wasn't with him no more. Craig wasn't getting rid of his management. Craig said, yo, listen here, man, I'm not changing my management.
Hit the like button.
Just because you want to. Puff said, yo, I ain't that kid no more. Not at all. I was right there when he said that. Told Craig Mack, you don't change your manager, I ain't fucking with you.
Craig stands on his principles and refuses to fire his manager, so Puffy decides to be petty. He completely stops paying him and refuses to release his music. This made things awkward at Bad Boy, as Craig no longer had the power to control his career or his narrative. In this 1995 interview, you can see the awkwardness on full display. Like, Craig Mack could not believe that Diddy would really lie on camera like that.
I'm sure you got much things in store for my man.
Yeah, definitely. We got a new album we're working on him to drop in January.
You can see the disbelief in Craig Mack's face, like, no way he's saying this. From here, frustrations grew further between Bad Boy and Craig, as Craig felt betrayed by his boss. I was your first artist. I was the one who took the risk and signed to your label. And more importantly, I've made you a whole lot of money. And now you're willing to throw away my career over a silly manager. What is going on? But not only did Puff want his career to dwindle, it's also rumored that he wanted him killed. Craig knew what Puff was capable of, so everywhere he went, he rolled around with a blicky, something very risky in New York City. He even contemplated getting rid of Puff in order to save his own life.
I had a gun in my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to God. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to do this. But if it comes to getting ugly where somebody's trying to kill me, I'm going to have to do something first or do something to prevent that from happening.
If you have Prime, you can get a year of Grubhub Plus free.
Shout out to everybody in the building. This is Saw for Swamp Stories. Make sure y'all subscribe to Swamp Stories. We're reacting to Surviving Diddy. Hit the like button, hit the share, subscribe if you ain't subscribed to my channel.
In what world should an artist have to fear for his life because his own boss wants to harm him? Well, Craig says that Puff tried to set him up at the studio, but when he showed up with certified goons, he decided to back off. So thankfully, the situation didn't end terribly, but it was the start of a new era for Puffy. Not only had he become a control freak, but now he was bringing the threat of violence to the table. Slowly, the golden child of the industry was becoming the villain behind closed doors. And now we enter Diddy's violent era. While the Craig Mack drama was taking place internally, a whole nother beef was stewing in the industry. By the fall of 1994, Bad Boy had competition for rap's biggest label, and this would be California's Death Row Records. Particularly, Tupac had become the biggest star in rap and everyone wanted a feature. In this case, Uptown Records producer Ron G wanted Tupac to record a verse for Biggie Smalls. So Pac asked for $7,000 and Bad Boy agreed to pay for the verse. So Pac records the verse with Ron G and then is told to go to the Quad Studios in Manhattan to pick up the money. And that takes us to November 30th, 1994. Pac arrives in Manhattan and walks to the Quad Studios. As he's entering the building, he hears some Bad Boy associates yelling his name from the upstairs window. Pac is excited to meet with Bad Boy and he walks in the lobby to take the elevator upstairs. But as he approaches the elevators, two men in masks are waiting for him right there. Before he can run, the men whip out and reach for his pockets. Pac tries to fight them off, but that's when the men make a wild decision. While being carried out of the lobby, Pac flips off Notorious Big and other Bad Boy associates, assuming that they set him up. Thankfully though, Tupac would survive his injuries after a successful surgery. Speaking of injuries, if you or a loved one are ever injured, you deserve the absolute best on your side. That's because your injury could be worth millions. In that case, you can contact Morgan & Morgan, America's biggest injury law firm. Yup. With Morgan & Morgan on your side, you could get the money you deserve, and that's a fact. Insurance companies often lowball you to get you in and out of the door. But no, with Morgan & Morgan, they fight hard to get you what you deserve.
And if you don't believe me, check this out.
This past December, a Florida man was awarded $12.2 million when insurance only offered $350,000.
What?
That's 34 times higher. Yep, and Morgan & Morgan has over 4,000 support staff available at any hour. And they have over 100 offices nationwide, plus 1,000 local lawyers available. Here's the best part, it only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case, and if so, it's free unless you win. So did you know that you can start your claim with America's biggest injury law firm with just one click? It's literally so easy. To start your claim, go to forthepeople.com/swamp stories, or just click the link in the description. Well, after the incident, Pac wholeheartedly believed that Bad Boy set him up to be killed. At the time though, he couldn't do anything about it as he had his hands tied with a legal case involving a woman. In fact, the day after his surgery, he appeared in court where he was sentenced to 8 months in Rikers Island. While incarcerated, the national story was that Bad Boy set him up to be robbed. On top of this, Pac did an interview while incarcerated where he said that Bad Boy did it overtly. He claimed that when he was on the way to the studios, Puff kept calling him to see where he was. He wanted to know when exactly he would get in, and that was Pac's main reasoning for thinking they set him up. Because of this, Puff was under major scrutiny, and he needed to clear it up.
So I saw him saying what's up to me, I'm about to get on the elevator, and he comes out shot.
The Tupac article had me pissed off, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, he dissed my man, said my man turned his back on him, and I know for a fact that didn't happen, you know what I'm saying? And like the rumors that's spreading is on some tip like we set him up. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy.
If there's any psychologists watching, please let me know why Puff's eyes are having a dance battle. Anyways, Puff was not done clearing the air. In fact, he visited Tupac at Rikers Island to assure him that Bad Boy had nothing to do with it. But was this really the case? Because Puff's bodyguard claims that he let this happen to Pac.
The people who knew what was going to happen to Pac was in the studio. Was in the part of the quad studio with Jimmy Hitchman, and that was Andre Harrell and Puff. So Puff knew. Andre Harrell knew.
If Gene Deal's perspective hasn't convinced you, then maybe what happens next will. In February of 1995, Biggie released a hit song called Who Shot You, which many people think is a Tupac diss. And one of these people was Pac himself, who felt betrayed and lied to by Puff. You told me one thing to my face, but your actions proved otherwise. To an alpha male like Pac, that was the ultimate disrespect. Well, after the record, all peace was off the table and Death Row cut ties with Bad Boy. That takes us to August 3rd, 1995. It's the annual Source Awards in New York City, and Death Row are nominated for Soundtrack of the Year. Of course, tensions are in the air because the show is in New York, and everyone is curious if anything will happen. Well, Death Row wins the award, and Suge takes the stage.
First of all, I'd like to thank God. Second of all, I'd like to thank my whole entire Death Row family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to tell Tupac keep his guards up, we ride with him. And one other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
This was obviously a sneak diss at Puff, and the crowd was not feeling it. To make matters worse, Snoop Dogg takes the stage and doubles down.
The East Coast don't love Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. The East Coast ain't got no love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Death Row. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't love us. Well, let it be known then. We know y'all East Coast. We know we at East Coast and out.
This moment here officially kicked off the Bad Boy versus Death Row beef. This meant that Puff's gangster was now being put to the test for real. Being that they exist on opposite ends of the map, interactions would not be often, but being in the same industry, the sides were bound to cross paths. September 23rd, 1995. Here we are in beautiful, well, not at the time, but here we are in Atlanta, Georgia for Jermaine Dupri's birthday celebration at the Platinum House nightclub. Here, much of the rap industry will be in attendance by midnight. Early in the night though, it's just the Bad Boy crew and associates hanging in the club before it opens. This would of course be Puffy, his bodyguard Wolf, Too Short, Dallas Austin, and plenty more. So they're all chilling in the club and a couple of hours go by. And this is when they receive some unexpected visitors. At 10 p.m., the Death Row crew arrive at the Platinum House parking lot. First, a Death Row associate named Big Jake walks in the club to scope it out. He then looks around and sees Puff Daddy and Jermaine Dupri sitting at a table in the corner. He instantly walks back to the parking lot to tell Suge where they are. Then together, the massive duo walk into the club headed for Puffy. They walk straight up to the table, and that's when Suge Knight slaps Jermaine Dupri directly across the face. This is simply to get to Puffy, who's standing right behind him. Suge then grabs Puff by his arm and brings him in. He begins yelling at Puff, but that's when Wolf gets in between them. He tells Suge it's not going to go down like that. So it turns into a brawl, and they're all escorted out of the club. After all this, Suge and Puff actually hug it out and squash the beef. But then out of nowhere, shots go off across the street. So they all duck down and look over to see what's going on. All it is a man across the street shooting his gun into the air. But while everyone is distracted, a man walks right behind Big Jake.
We own the club, the Platinum House. I had been at Jermaine Dupri's party and I seen Jake, and he was looking for Puff and they was looking for Jermaine and them there. I didn't see them at their own party. Jermaine Dupri, his security, Puff with Wolf. And Jake looks in and see these guys Suge came back. Boom, 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 boom. He came right in and slapped the shit out of Jermaine Dupri. Bah! And Puff was standing right there, and he snatched Puff with one hand. Suge had him with one hand and was shaking him. Then Wolf reached over and grabbed him. Shit ain't going down like this no more. Standing there, Suge's in front of with Puff. They walked to the limo. All of a sudden, somebody started shooting across the street. I could see this dude just busting. Pop, 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 pop. They were called the play for the overlay. They started shooting across the street to make everybody look. We looked. The dude came out of nowhere and just touched Jake. And Jake was about 400 pounds.
Big Jake was Suge's best friend and Death Row's security wherever they went. So this loss was devastating to Death Row, but they had no idea who did it. But then a few days later, 3 witnesses reported that Puff's bodyguard Wolf was the assailant. Whoa, did Puff's bodyguard take out Suge Knight's best friend? Well, about a week later, Wolf was arrested for the incident. So, does this mean that Puff ordered the hit of Suge Knight's best friend? Death Row definitely assumes so, but Wolf was able to beat his case about a year later. In the meantime, though, the beef was up. With Tupac shot and now Big J killed, Death Row was looking at Puffy like an absolute menace. And coincidentally, not too long after the loss of Big Jake, Tupac was released from Rikers Island. As soon as he got back to LA, he hopped in the studio and recorded Hit 'Em Up. One, if not the most disrespectful song in rap history. He dissed Biggie by saying that he smashed his girl and pretty much obliterated the whole bad boy camp. As you would expect, Puffy was pissed. But at this time, he felt invincible, so he decided to do the unthinkable. He decided to schedule a bad boy tour on the West Coast from Seattle down to San Diego. However, he knew that the tour was a risk, so he decided to tap in with his best connection in LA. This would be a man named Keefe D, who he met at a hydraulic shop in Compton. Essentially, in 1994, Puff asked Keefe if he could borrow one of his cars for a video, and they locked in from there.
He had called up our hydraulics place and asked to use a lowrider.
But Keefe wasn't just a car guy, he was also a high-ranking member of Compton's Southside Crips. So naturally, when Puff announced his tour, he hired Keefe and the Southside Crips to protect him.
He had a West Coast tour coming up. But Zipper came pick me up, we rolling up Greenleaf in our neighborhood, and his phone ring, boom, and it was Puff. And he's like, you think it's cool to come out here and do concerts? I'm like, why wouldn't it be cool? Just let me know the dates and give me some tickets. We had the Crips there, but I see he was trying to play us against each other. Crips, Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Sugar, Blood, we the Crips.
So behind the scenes, Puff was potentially creating a beef between Compton Crips and LA Bloods.
I guess he played it smarter. Dude with the red, I get the blue.
Well, thankfully, nothing happened and the tour went smoothly. But later that year, they would run into each other at the Soul Train Awards and they would have a standoff backstage. Allegedly, Tupac and Suge pulled up on Puffy.
You hear the door go boom, and then you see Tupac with Suge and about 1,000 Bloods and Crips walking down the middle of the auditorium, just screaming because Big them had just went off. So just imagine Tupac coming, walking down the aisle, walking up the steps, and just walking into the back. It wouldn't have been too good if they got hold to him because they couldn't have handled what they had with them at that time. They were totally outnumbered.
Puff felt embarrassed and disrespected, and something needed to be done. So allegedly that next night, he took Keefe D out to dinner on the Sunset Strip. And there, according to Keefe, Puff offered him $1 million to get rid of Pac.
He and Puffy are at this place called Greenblatt's Deli on Sunset. And he tells Keefe D, man, I just need you to take care of this situation with Suge and Tupac.
Keefe, he's claiming that Puffy offered him $1 million to kill Suge or Tupac?
Both of them. Yeah, both their names came up.
$1 million in 1995 is equivalent to over $2 million today. And to a Compton Crip who's probably broke, this is life-changing money. If this is actually true, then Puff is a cold man, because there's no way in the world that any gang member would ever turn this down. And
have a pay transparency plan but don't know how to get started? Let us help you put your plan in motion. Say hi to Bob.
Puffy knew this. It was only a matter of time. September 7th, 1996. It's a big day in Las Vegas as Mike Tyson is set to fight at the MGM Grand. Of course, for the big fight, all of the celebrities are in town, including Tupac. Well, it's the afternoon and everyone is having fun before the event. Particularly, Tupac and Suge Knight are walking through the casino lobby. That's when they're approached by a man who's being disrespectful. This would be a young man named Orlando Anderson, the first cousin of Keefe D and fellow Southside Crip. Well, the story goes that he disrespects Pac and Pac socks him in front of everyone. Orlando is furious, so he goes and gives a statement to police.
Tupac punched me.
Then he meets up with Keefe D and tells him about what happened at the casino. So Keefe and Orlando sit in the hotel room thinking about what they can do. Then they get a call from a very important factor. This would be a New York plug and associate of Puffy by the name of Eric Von Zip. Zip allegedly calls them and says to meet in his rental car. Keefe and Orlando hop in and he hands them a Glock 40. They then hop out and Zip takes off. Keefe and Orlando then hop in their own car. 11 p.m. The Tyson fight empties out and Tupac hops in Suge's BMW 7 Series. Suge then pulls off and stops at a red light on Las Vegas Boulevard. Coincidentally, Orlando and Keefe happen to be reaching the same red light. They hear some girls yelling Tupac's name and approaching the BMW. That's when they pull alongside the car. From there, Orlando rolls his window down and the rest is history. The incident shocked the world and shifted all the attention away from the Mike Tyson victory. The world's biggest rapper was now in critical condition and not expected to survive. 5 days later, on September 13th, Tupac was pronounced dead at the hospital. Everyone wanted to know who did this, but no witnesses ever came forward. Well, here is where things get juicy. Damn, that was corny. Right after the news broke, Keefe D recalls getting a call from Puffy. He claims that Puff asked him, "Was that us?" and promised him the $1 million reward.
You said that Puffy called and said, "Was that us?"
Because Puffy called too, right?
Yeah, him and Biggie's wife. What's her name? Faith. Yeah.
So tell me about that. Them two calls.
He just asked, "Was that us?"
Who said that?
Puff did.
Now it's time for Puff to pay up. He allegedly sends $1 million check to Zip and tells him to wire it to Keefe.
Zip had a check in his right pocket, right back pocket, and that check was for $1 million.
Now, all that needs to happen is for Zip to deliver it to Keefe, and his life is changed forever. But did you guys think that that would actually happen?
So the FBI told you that Zip kept that money as well.
They said Zip's a dirty. Everybody cross you.
You guys never got any money?
Never.
For anything?
Nothing. Not even a pair of Sean John drawers.
Man, what was Puff thinking? It's almost like he orchestrated this.
But he never gave the money to him.
But thank God he never gave him the money, right? Think about it. If he gave the money, Puffy will be in prison now, money for hire.
You know, Eric Von Zip keeping the money kind of shielded everyone from the situation in its own
So he's a savior
type of way.
According to the FBI, because Zip didn't give the money to Keefe, Puffy dodged prison. But here's my question. Is Puff really responsible for what happened to Tupac? Yes, he did offer the $1 million, but it was Tupac jumping Orlando Anderson that really caused the situation, right? Well, Keefe disagrees, as he thinks that Puff is to blame.
If I wouldn't have never met him, I wouldn't have never been involved in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, man. So you feel like Puffy, he's the reason for your empire and Suge empire going down because of the whole situation with Tupac.
Exactly. He the only one still balling because he pitted us against each other, it seemed like.
But what do you guys think? Is Puff responsible for the loss of Tupac, or is Keefe D a grown man not taking responsibility for his actions? Well, if you ask Diddy, he'll tell you that he had nothing to do with it.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce.
We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we not.
Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. This is off of Swamp Stories. Make sure you subscribe to their channel. We're reacting to Surviving Diddy, the movie.
Even go there with all due respect, but
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Regardless of what you believe, the truth is that Puff was becoming the boogeyman of the rap game. With Big Jake and now Pac gone, Puff felt like nobody could mess with him. His violent ways were just starting, and that takes us to the next chapter of the story. After the passing of Tupac, Puff went about his life like nothing had happened. But for whatever reason, his bad boy artists were not so secure in their ways. In fact, they were very cautious of their whereabouts and made sure to avoid California at all costs. Eventually, though, they would have to go back to Cali. And that takes us to the Soul Train Awards of 1997. The awards are held in Los Angeles, and because of this, the bad boy artists do not want to go. In particular, Mace thinks it's too risky, and Biggie decides to not go at all. He happens to have a broken femur, and he tells Puff that he's in too much pain to fly back and forth. He also mentions that going to LA is not the best idea, which is really the real reason. But Puff tells him that he'll be safe and nothing will happen. And according to the bad boy president Kirk Burroughs, he kept convincing him relentlessly.
We could not go. But Biggie did have an inconvenience. He had a car accident. I think it was in Brooklyn, maybe downtown Brooklyn. He had a broken femur at that time. And he was recovering from that. A big-sized person could not really sit comfortably in a plane, not even first class, with a cast on. It was uncomfortable. He was talked into going to the LA portion of the trip.
Strangely though, Puff doesn't care if Biggie goes to the award show, he really just wants him at the after party.
Yo, that whole week, man, Puff was like, yo, man, yo, Big, you gotta come to this party, you know, and he wasn't getting the response that he needed from Big to make sure that he was going to the party.
Finally, Biggie caves into Puff and decides to come to LA. But what Puffy doesn't know is that directly after the award show, Biggie will be flying to London. This is because Clive Davis booked him for a major media appearance where he'll be introduced to a worldwide audience. March 7th, 1997. The award show takes place and everything goes smoothly. That's when Biggie tells Puff that he's headed for the airport to fly to London. As you would expect, Puffy is livid, and he calls Clive Davis right away. He tells him to cancel Biggie's appearance in London because he wants him at the party in LA.
But it was put together so that Biggie could receive an international press junket in London with all press from around the world meeting him that Saturday, Sunday after the Friday award show night. Diddy called late Friday night saying, he's not going to London. Call Arista, cancel it. You go. You represent it. You go. He's not going. He wants to stay here in LA. So we knew how big of an event that could be.
Strange, right? Wouldn't you want your artist to fulfill this amazing opportunity? Making him skip out on a worldwide appearance just so he could go to some silly party? It doesn't quite make sense. On top of this, earlier in the day, Mace warned him that some guys might be coming after them.
They was telling him that they wanted Big and Puff, and he was all right. He was good. Me and Mace spoke, and then he was telling me all them bloods and everything that was out there.
If this wasn't enough, Gene Deal informed him as well.
I said, Puff, I got some intel. The guys are coming to kill us tonight at the museum party.
Here was Puff's response.
He said, Gene, I don't want to hear that. He said, you ain't got to go if you don't want to go.
So Puff knew there was a threat and brushed it off. Puff, Big, and most of Bad Boy are at Steve Stout's party in the Hollywood Hills. At 12:30 a.m., LAPD show up to shut down the party due to a noise complaint. Because of this, everyone at the party is forced to go their separate ways. For Biggie, he rolls out with his friends D-Rock, Lil Cease, and his driver G-Money. At 12:45, they stop at a red light on Fairfax and Wilshire. And that's when a Chevy Impala pulls right beside them. Bang! The incident shocked the world again, and everyone assumed that this was revenge for Tupac. Now, of course, this may be true, but something that happened directly after is very strange. Puff took a flight to San Diego just 2 hours after Biggie's passing.
Puff went to San Diego and they put him on a jet about 2 hours after Big died.
See, I don't know everything about the world, but what I do know is that when your best friend dies, you don't leave them. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and all I can think of is, was Puff involved in the passing of Biggie? Well, his bodyguard, Gene Deal, seems to think so.
You got to look at what people do, man. You know Pac just got killed. It ain't no kind of business Big was doing. Big couldn't even walk. He couldn't run. Puff ain't want none of that beef. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all want the sheep? I'm gonna put him out the pasture. Catch him if you can. If you the wolf, if you got that wolf in you, catch him if you can. Why in the hell you would put your man in a situation? There's plenty of places Big could have been. Why the West Coast?
Did Puff sacrifice Biggie in order to stop the beef on the West Coast? You guys tell me. There's no way that Puff would do this to his closest friend and main artist, right?
Online courses offered by Purdue Global help me.
Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that share, subscribe. We react to this video, Swamp Stories, Surviving Diddy.
These songs to commemorate him, not to mention that he spoke highly of him in interviews as well.
And as far as my theory, it would be inadequate for me to speculate. I would just be like everybody else to speculate on who did this or why it was done. I mean, one thing I do know is that it was evil. It was ignorant, and it hurts, you know what I'm saying?
What has it been like emotionally for you? I mean, it's a tragedy. Seeing a close friend like that gunned down. What have you been going through?
Honestly, you know, it's been hard. I mean, that's the only way I could describe it, you know, when it wasn't supposed to be like this.
Let's talk about that. Tupac Shakur's death about 6 months ago kind of showed how vulnerable rap artists are.
Yes.
Did Biggie at all feel that his life was in danger?
He never told me, I can only speak, he never told me he felt that his life was in danger. We always, me and him, we always had conversations, and I'm very close with God, and through our relationship, I was trying to show him how God is his friend. He was taking in God as his friend. You know, it was a gradual thing.
After seeing this interview, are you guys convinced that Puff had nothing to do with it? Who knows, but wow is all I have to say. But I'm not the only one who feels uneasy. In fact, Bad Boy's second biggest artist felt sick to his stomach. In the height of his rap career, Mase decided to leave Bad Boy and to become a pastor. His relationship with Puff had fallen apart, and they've been arguing over money ever since. So with Biggie and Mase gone, Bad Boy was falling apart at the helm. But leave it up to the genius of Diddy, he would quickly replace their talent. In 1998, Puffy would discover an East Flatbush rapper by the name of Shine Poe. Shine was brought to him by DJ Clark Kent, and he was so impressed that he signed him to a major deal on the spot. The deal was worth millions of dollars, and Shine was given 3 cars and 2 homes. Shine was Diddy's new protege, and it was working out really well. They were quote-unquote best friends, and Puffy had him rolling with him everywhere. Maybe he was a changed man, and this was the artist he was not going to fall out with. Or maybe Sean Combs just is who he is. December 27th, 1999. It's a big night for Shine as his debut album is finally finished and it's ready to drop after New Year's. So to celebrate, Puff takes him out to Club New York in Times Square. It's Puffy, his bodyguard Wolf, the infamous J-Lo, and of course Shine. As they're strolling through the club, Puff accidentally bumps into a man named Matthew Allen, also known as Scar. This is bad because Scar happens to be a notorious street dude from Brooklyn. Well, he instantly turns around after being bumped and sees who it is. He then decides to make a scene and starts yelling at Puff in front of everyone. Then, according to witnesses, he threatens Puff and even threatens Shine as well. He then does the unthinkable. He grabs for his waistband and all hell breaks loose. Shots ring out and everyone runs outside the club. 3 people were injured in the incident, but thankfully everyone made it. But here is where things get interesting. In typical New York fashion, Scar went straight to the police. He told them that both Puff and Shine targeted him. So the next morning, Sean and Shine were both arrested. Could this be the incident that finally takes Puff down? Puff hired the 2 best lawyers in America, Johnny Cochran and Ben Brofman, but of course, Bad Boy did not provide a good lawyer for Shine. Either way, both of them were facing major time in New York prison, so here's how it went. For Puffy, his amazing lawyers worked hard and he was found not guilty on any charges. For Shine though, his case went completely differently. He admitted to letting a shot off in the air, but says that he was not the one responsible for the 3 victims. However, the jury didn't believe him and he was sentenced to 9 years in prison.
This story is extraordinary.
especially if it's true. Shine felt betrayed by Puff during the trial. That's because in his eyes, he saved Puffy's life and Jennifer Lopez's. On top of this, he claims that Puffy sent a witness to testify against him in order to take the blame off himself.
People probably have the impression that you're just consumed with the idea that, you know, justice wasn't served here and that somebody turned his back on you.
It's not a matter of, you know, turning your back on me. Like, how do you call a witness to testify against your comrade? But I'm facing 25 years, and you looking at probation. Yeah, those are the things that you understand are unacceptable. You don't have to hold my hand. You don't have to do nothing, but don't try to hurt me. Where, you know, he calling the witnesses, you know, to do me dirty. Then you understand that, you know, well, man, if these guys is working for him, because I went to the judge like 3 times complaining about inefficiency with my lawyers because they was just dumbing out.
So now, did Puffy sacrifice Shine so he could dodge a prison sentence himself? Well, of course, Gene Deal seems to think so.
And Shine know he had put people up to testify against him and all that. Ain't no way somebody gonna send me to jail for 10 years when we all could have walked away. Shine know what I'm talking about.
If this is all true, then it's another example of Puffy being disloyal to those he calls his friends. It seems like everyone else is disposable when his is on the line. Or you could look at it like this. In his defense, he had a lot on the line and he did what he had to do to be free. Either way you look at it, this is a major stain on the story of Sean Combs. After he won his case, Puff decided to wash away his past and start with a new persona. So the first thing he did was change his stage name to P. Diddy, or Diddy for short. Some interpret his name change as him trying to leave his old ways behind. Puff represented how angry he was as a kid, and anger led to so much destruction in his life. P. Diddy would now be the level-headed businessman. Or at least that was the plan. After all of this drama and loss, he wanted Bad Boy Records to restart their success. But now without Craig Mack, Biggie, Mason, Shine, Diddy needed some new talent. So of course the musical genius went out looking for his next star. Diddy's strange recruiting tactics. First, he wanted to sign a talented underground rapper by the name of 50 Cent, but 50 recalls what he believes as strange recruiting tactics, like possibly Clive Davis, Andre Harrell activities. West Coast rapper Exhibit had a similar story as well.
I heard you tell a story before about how Puffy, he took you to a club before and you seen a whole lot of men kissing and you seen a whole lot of weird stuff going on.
Man, I ain't gonna touch that shit, man. It's been talked about. Shout out to Puffy. Love, you know what I'm saying? All good. We gonna leave that alone, man. That shit put to bed. Done.
Now these two stories could mean absolutely nothing, and that's why I really didn't even want to include them. But this next part is pretty crazy. The year is 2003 and Diddy is looking to sign new artists. But in this case, an artist comes to his desk looking for a deal. This would be New Jack City actor and R&B singer Christopher Williams. Long story short, Christopher got a deal from Bad Boy, but how it happened is the real story. According to Jaguar Wright, the old rituals came back around. She claims that Diddy's lawyer walked into his office and witnessed Christopher Williams giving him favors.
I think it was like 03. There was a young woman. She's a lawyer. Or at least she was. She used to be an entertainment lawyer. I hope I won't be putting her in danger while she was working at Bad Boy, because she was one of the lead counsels for Bad Boy Entertainment. She witnessed something. She witnessed something that was disturbing to her. But what was really disturbing to her was the conversation that she had with Diddy after. See, Christopher Williams, I don't know, I guess he wanted to sign. I don't know what happened. But Puff was supposed to be giving him a demo deal, and he gave him a demo deal, and I guess it was supposed to turn into an album deal, which that never happened. But this young woman walked in to get approval on some paperwork, see. And when she walked in, the door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in, and when she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams on Puff. And I just don't know, he was like, it's power, see?
Of course, this is all rumors and speculation, so we'll leave it at that and move on to the next generation of Bad Boy. The next gen.
Monday.com is the ideal platform for
any organization that is looking.
Generation would be led by Southern rappers Young Jock and 8 Ball and MJG, both of which would go gold instantly, and the genius of Diddy was on display once again. And finally, with these two, there was no rupture between Diddy and his artists. However, just because things went smoothly with them does not mean that was the case with everyone else. So now we focus on another facet of his life. We enter the chapter of relationship abuse and drama of Diddy. So here is where things get really dark and scary. It all began in 1994 when Diddy got in a relationship with Kim Porter. When they first met, Kim was married to a singer named Al B. Sure, and they shared a son named Quincy. Well, once the relationship with Al B. Sure fell apart, Kim got together with Diddy and they had children of their own. Diddy also adopted her son Quincy, and everything looked like peaches and cream from the outside looking in. But internally, the relationship was on and off for years and rocky to say the least. In fact, the people around them say that Diddy was manipulative, controlling, and abusive towards Kim. Apparently, the relationship was terrible, but they stayed together for the sake of the kids. However, enough was enough, and the couple officially went their separate ways in the early 2000s. In any bad relationship, separating is always the healthiest thing to do. Diddy moved on to new relationships, and so did Kim. Kind of. During their separation, Diddy's controlling instincts could not hold back. As we now know, when something is out of his control, he absolutely freaks out. Even though he moved on to other women, he could not handle Kim seeing other men. And this is when the Diddy relationship mania truly starts. According to Bad Boy artist Mark Curry, Diddy began tapping her phone to know who she was talking to and where she was.
Anytime a man would go out his way to wiretap someone's phone or put taps in their homes just to monitor their conversation, that's a sign of insanity. He know everything she doing.
As Diddy allegedly overheard all of her conversations, he was bound to hear something that he didn't like. That day would come, and it would definitely not be pretty. While listening to her conversations, he overheard her flirting with a man named Shakur Stewart. For those who are unfamiliar, Shakur was a respected lawyer turned record label executive, and at this particular time, he was the head of A&R for LA Reid's Blueface Records. Well, when Diddy overheard his relations with Kim, he allegedly went ballistic. According to lawsuits, Diddy was so mad that he tracked them down and even assaulted them. First, he targeted Shakur Stewart himself.
That made him so mad at Shakur Stewart when he went to LA Reid party, hit him with the chair.
This is bad, but not even the worst part about it. Allegedly, he also broke Kim Porter's nose.
Speaking of Kim Porter, because you knew Kim Porter, is it true that Diddy broke her nose?
Bust her nose, man. So when you see someone doing that, you can imagine everything else they do. They try to make it seem like she slipped and fell. She slipped and fell and broke her nose. Nah, the truth was she slipped and fell and landed on his fist.
If this is true, then that's just flat out terrible. And to make matters worse, it's said that Diddy had a deep hatred for Shakur Stewart even after all of this. Now, I can't prove anything, but something very strange would occur in 2008. On November 1st, 2008, Shakur Stewart was found inside of his Georgia home. According to his friends and family, Shakur was acting paranoid and unusual in the days before his passing.
Every time he called me, he was like real melancholy, subdued.
He was in a kind of state of paranoia. He was indicating that he was being pursued. He was looking out the windows. He was indicating that he was being pursued. He was looking out the windows.
The situation is very mysterious, but I'll leave it up to you guys to determine what you want. Well, now we veer off into another Diddy relationship. In 2005, Diddy found his next bad boy protege. This would be a singer out of New Jersey by the name of Cassie Ventura. Diddy's genius revealed itself once again, as Cassie was a success right off the bat. In 2006, she released hit songs Me and You and Long Way to Go and instantly became a household name. But Diddy saw more in her than just music. In fact, he really wanted to date her. So in 2007, a 38-year-old Diddy and a 20-year-old Cassie entered a relationship. The sweethearts of the industry. In front of the cameras, everything looked glamorous. But behind closed doors, things were worse than you can imagine. According to Cassie, this is when her life became a living hell. First, she claims that Diddy was physically violent. Of course, this is horrible, but the next part is even crazier. She claims that Diddy forced her into relations with other men all while he watched. What the actual... Well, by 2012, Cassie had enough and decided to take a break from the relationship. As we know from the Kim Porter experience, this could only mean trouble. After leaving Diddy, Cassie began talking to superstar rapper Kid Cudi. And if you know anything about Cudi, you know that he's probably the chillest guy you could ever meet. Regardless, Diddy's jealousy and control issues ran rampant once again. According to Cassie, Diddy threatened Cudi and said that he would blow his car up. And what do you know, not too long after this, Cudi's car was set to flames in his driveway. How I know this? Well, Cudi actually confirmed it himself. But the jealousy does not end here. Obviously, Kid Cudi and Cassie did not last and they both moved on. Regardless, Diddy was still all up in her business, allegedly tracking her every move. And that leads us to an even crazier story. It's about the year 2012 and here we are in the beautiful Washington, D.C. We're here because Cassie has a studio session with up-and-coming rapper Wale. And before the session, Wale warns his entourage not to stare at Cassie. This is because he knows that Diddy is absolutely nuts for her.
Wale been telling us, like, before we even get to the studio with him and Cassie in the studio, Wale was already telling us, like, man, we better go to the studio with Cassie. Man, Diddy be acting crazy over her. Diddy don't want nobody working around her, so y'all make sure y'all don't look at her too wild or make her feel uncomfortable. Or if you see her security guards with her, just prepping us on how crazy Diddy act over her. Like, any guys that's around her in her vicinity, while Diddy not around, he kirks off, he goes off.
So the DC guys make sure to be as respectful as possible because Diddy could walk in the studio at any moment. And of course, Wale makes sure to keep everything professional.
Her and Wale doing what they do in the studio, but they helping each other. It's just professional, y'all. It ain't nothing like, they ain't doing nothing weird. I don't feel no weird vibes. I don't see no flirting or nothing. It's really professional. They making good music.
But here's the thing. Diddy does not want anyone with Cassie in the studio. Instead, he wants them to email their verses.
I guess they wasn't supposed to be there doing it in person together. They were supposed to send it or whatever, but they was trying to keep and do it in person together because they ain't thinking Diddy gonna pop up in here. Like, Diddy probably somewhere living his natural born life. At least that's what they thought.
Cassie's under the impression that Diddy doesn't know where she is, but we know better than that.
Crazy over them girls, like super duper stalking, like he be having private investigators following him. No niggas can't go around him. He very controlling. I swear to God.
So as you would expect, Diddy crashes the studio session.
But he came in with aggression, they moving. And then I looked, it was like a glance once he got a little bit past me. I'm like, damn, that's Diddy.
Allegedly, Diddy heads straight for Wale and chases him around the studio. And once they get a hold of him, they hold him over the balcony.
It's a balcony in the studio, like an out balcony. You can see over the back. I swear to God, my grandmother, they got Wale over top of his feet. They got him off his feet, hanging off the balcony. Like, he hanging off the balcony. They dangling by his feet.
If this is true, then it's next level insanity. Aunt Glizzy is brave for putting this out there, but I'm sure there's tons of other stories that have never gotten the publicity. Also, let me mention that Wale has never confirmed this story. Well, according to Cassie, these sort of occurrences lasted for years after this incident, and she was finally able to break up with Diddy in October of 2018.
Shout out to everybody in the building. This is Made Media Live. I'm your host, Big D. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. This is Swamp Story. Subscribe to his channel. This is Surviving Diddy.
This was not the case for everyone else. Just a month after the Cassie breakup, tragic news would come to the Combs family. On November 15, 2018, Kim Porter was found in her Los Angeles home. The news was shocking as Kim was such a beautiful and healthy person. Everyone was hurt and confused as the cause of death was not announced for months after the incident. On January 25th, it was officially announced that pneumonia was the cause, but it usually doesn't take that long to figure it out. And here is where the controversy begins. Rumors state that Kim was in the process of writing a tell-all book about Diddy and her relationship.
Kim Porter was working on a book before she died.
But wait, this doesn't make any sense. She died of natural causes, so what does a book have anything to do with it? Well, Jaguar seems to believe that this is a lie and that they covered up the true story.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said it was ruled a homicide and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
Now these are some serious claims, so now let's do some investigation. Firstly, the claims that it was initially ruled a homicide have not been proven. However, the fact that it took months to get a ruling is very unordinary. And because of this, a celebrity coroner named Ed Winter was asked to investigate. So, what did Ed Winter find? Well, he didn't find anything, but not for the reasons you'd think. Ed would sadly pass away of a heart attack not too long after. And as you'd imagine, Kim Porter's case has not been opened since. What do you guys think? Is Diddy powerful enough to take out Kim and Ed Winter? Make of all that what you want, but now we move on to another mysterious case. On May 7th, 2020, Andre Harrell was found in his Hollywood Hills home. The passing was ruled as natural causes as a result of heart failure. Now again, why would this be mysterious? Well, Jaguar has her suspicions.
Andre was writing a book right before he died.
Okay, so she thinks it's another book, but she also thinks that Diddy always had it in for him.
You know, you had it in for Andre because Andre used to make you.
I don't know. What do you guys think about this one? Is Diddy responsible for Andre Harrell? Now guess what? The mysterious cases do not end here. Now we focus on the legendary singer I'll Be Sure. Apparently, Al was working on a documentary of Uptown Records and his own life. Well, one day while he was at work, he mysteriously collapsed.
He fell into a coma. Well, he had a catastrophic medical emergency, but he is back.
I mean, there were so many things going on to the point where they were considering sending me to hospice. And what people don't truly understand unless you've been through this type of medical journey is taking for granted breathing, tying your shoes, speaking.
Again, Jaguar suspects that there was foul play.
And I'll Be Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma.
I don't know about this one, but again, what do you guys think? It is interesting though, through all the situations, it seems like Diddy is the only one to always make it through. From Pac to Biggie to Shine to Kim Porter to Andre Harrell and to I'll Be Sure. Could all of this be a coincidence or is it a case of surviving Diddy? You guys tell me which ones you believe. Firstly, is Diddy responsible for the loss of Tupac? Secondly, is it possible that he sacrificed Biggie? Thirdly, did he betray Shine and kick him to the curb when things got sticky? And for the rest of the list, is it because they had information that he didn't want to get out?
The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books.
And she believes that the monster was created when Diddy was allegedly victimized.
See, what Andre did to you, it could have stopped with him. But you like the power too much. So all you did was emulate what Andre Harrell did to you. See, you were a victim, and then you became a victimizer. And that's what you chose.
After all these years, will Diddy ever pay the price for the things that he allegedly did? Well, probably not, because he is smarter than anyone he ever encounters. Like, I will say this, Diddy is a legitimate genius. If he took an IQ test, I promise you he'd be at the very top. Regardless though, Cassie would finally come forward against him on November 17th, 2023. This is when she came forward with a major class action lawsuit accusing him of all kinds of crazy stories. Everyone was shocked, like, whoa, Diddy is cooked. But within just 24 hours, Diddy settled the lawsuit for an undisclosed amount. Many people estimate that the payment was over 8 figures. Diddy will most likely never go to jail, but not everyone around him can say the same. In particular, after telling everything on YouTube, Keefe D is now a wanted man.
It's becoming more apparent that Dwayne Keefe D. Davis likely talked himself into his own indictment nearly 3 decades after the murder of Tupac Shakur.
We now know more evidence considered by a Clark County grand jury in returning an indictment against Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. It consists mainly of Davis's own words gathered over the past few years from interviews he gave.
I got no reason to lie.
Wow, wow, wow. You'd think that with all the crime in Vegas, they'd have other things to focus on. But in their defense, Keefe D did make it really easy. All they had to do was look on YouTube. But here's the real question. Will will Diddy get arrested in the case as well? Given the fact that Keefe did say that Diddy put $1 million on Tupac's head, it's definitely possible. However, he may be saved by Eric Von Zip's decision to keep the money. Personally, I can't see him getting arrested, but only time will tell. Well, this might be my favorite video that I've ever made, and I hope you guys feel the same way too. So if you want to see me make another video like this, let me know in the comments what you want to see. Or
Yeah, shout out to Swamp Stories. I'm damn near went to sleep. That was Surviving Diddy. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's made Media Live. I'm your host, Big D. And, damn, I've been on this bitch for 4 hours. I'm about to take a nap. Appreciate everybody tapped in, man. Y'all heard Sparks Visuals. And Black Man said, hit the like button, man. Sparks Visuals said, hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all also, while y'all at it, make sure y'all subscribe to all of my moderator pages, man. And also get that How I Survive Trenches News, man, on Amazon.com. I'm gonna do my outro. I'm gonna check y'all out later. I'm gonna put together when I wake up, I'm gonna put together Surviving Trenches News short, you know. I'll upload that. But yeah, man. Much love.
Turn me up.